Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 1 of the Immortal War. Yes, we have a new person here with us today who is going to be very important going forward. For those of you who weren't here last time, I will do. We're not going to do a normal recap, we're just going to get right into it. So, Yoshida Hiroki.
Mm.
It is later in the evening. You and your master are out in the pampas grass fields surrounding the town of the Grass Clan. It's like I said, it's about 5, 6 in the afternoon. It's getting darker. There are clouds out that make the sky a nice deep black. And the two of you are sparring. How well are you holding up against your old master?
Uh, I think that at this point he's holding up like really well. I think that thematically it would make sense that he's he's not like giving it his all as like like oh I'm about to kill my master, but like very much like in a spar like he might just win this spar.
Oh, yeah, like the two of you aren't using your swords, you're using kendo sticks.
Right, right.
And the two of you finally get it. You clash for a sec, and he smiles and says, "You're holding the sword too tightly." Twists it around, flicks it out of your hand, and says, "And now too lightly."
Yeah, probably he's going to stop, freeze for a second in like this pose where the weapon was in his hand, but now it's not. And then he's just gonna crack this big smile and chuckle and like shake his head and be like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to beat you at this rate, but that's why you're teaching me, right? Like kind of has this big grin on his face as he kind of breaks his form and starts walking back to his kendo stick.
And your master he's older. He's probably in his later 60s. Is
Right.
keeping up amazingly well just through the rigors of training constantly. But he does smile at that, kind of scratches at the very thin beard he has, and is like, "Well, speaking of that, I thought I would keep a present by just for when I win, to soothe the nerves." And he hands you a scroll.
Yeah, I'll kind of look at it and go, "Oh, is this what some chores to do?" and kind of crack the scroll open and start to look at it.
There are two. It's a one scroll with a smaller one in it that was keeping it wrapped up. The
Yeah.
larger one has the seal of the shogun and the emperor, and basically
Okay.
says, "By decree of the emperor, king of the celestial realms, ruler under heaven, kami incarnate, all of this." Uh,
Petra, the
but
one who does not serve.
yeah, uh, Yoshida Hiroki is officially adopted, and then it has your master's name. And then the
Yeah.
other one is smaller and is written in your master's handwriting, and it says, "Effective on this day, Yoshida Hiroki is my successor." And it names you as his heir.
Oh yeah, his eyes are fucking wide, and he looks and goes, "Is is this another one of these jokes?" As he kind of smiles and he looks a little nervously.
"I've done a lot of things, but faking the seal of the Emperor would be another." As he reaches out and gives you a firm grip on the shoulder, he's like, "No, I'm
Oh,
not
he falls
lying, my
into
son."
Oh yeah, and he falls into a hug with that. Like he like gives him just this super big hug, and he's like, "Wait, but like hugs him and goes, oh my God!" Like he doesn't know what to say. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he probably breaks away from this hug kind of awkwardly. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, "What about your other kid? What about your other sons, though? They do they know? Are they going to? What's going to happen?"
"I know that there will be difficulties, but I believe that the two of them will see reason after a
Kind of,
while."
kind of nods and says, "Well, thank you. I take this honor with every grain of weight that it is deserved, Father."
I know that when the time comes, you will lead our people, and you will lead them well.
Yeah. And
And
yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
it's around this time you probably smell it. Right around the time you start to see it, but there's some fires out further into the fields, like the edge of the fields where the grass has started to just burn.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Um,
yeah, you're facing towards it, and
I look
that's
over and I kind of squint my eyes.
and as you squint, you look out. There's a rolling hill that then comes down into this area where the grass fields are, and then the city is built against a cliff.
Right.
And that's when you see black and violet sashimono banners, fluttering in the breeze.
Right. And I kind of look at my master and then look back at this, and I instinctively reach for my sword, which I realize I probably don't have. It's probably in my kit bag in like the nearest building or something.
You probably have it on. Your master rode out with you on a horse, and it's probably like in
Okay.
the saddlebag.
Right. I probably start walking over to the horse to grab like just a standard katana or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, what is going on? As I like walk over to the horse and like grab my katana and draw it.
Yeah, your master like first is concerned just because the joy and mirth on your face is just immediately gone. Then he looks over and he blanches and follows
Hmm.
you over and draws his katana and is
Does
like,
he draw the blade of grass?
yes, he
Oh
draws
hell
the
yeah.
ceremonial sword that is like the blade of the clan.
Hmm.
And he's like, those are imperial banners.
I I probably look and go, well, what does the Empire want with us? What's going on? What happened?
And
What's
it's
happening?
right at this time, and this is all going to be, we're not going to do actual rolls for this, but it's right at this time that out from the grass, a couple of Ashigaru burst forth, just screaming, "For the Shogun! For the Emperor!"
Yeah.
And just are rushing right towards towards each of you.
Yeah. I'm assuming we probably pretty quickly try and dispatch of these
Oh
guys,
yeah,
you
like
know?
your master has his sword in the traditional stance, takes a step to the side, brings it lengthwise, and cuts right across and catches in the Ashigaru's armor as he's just like, "Oh, oh."
Yeah. Oh yeah. I probably get like one clean slash across like, top left shoulder down to like bottom right near hip, one of those
Mm-hmm.
classics.
And he had had his sword raised to strike you, so it's just like, "Oh!"
Yeah. And I look and I go, I look and I'm probably like, the Empire has decided to attack us. Why? What's going on? Like
And you,
probably his most common thing he's saying is what's going on. You know what I mean?
yeah, and you can see more and more and more and more are coming. There's an entire army that's marched down,
Right, right.
and then at once, like your master turns to you and takes you by the shoulder with both hands. It's like, you need to get out of here now. Don't go to the city. Follow the road. Get out of here.
Right. And does he give me
Yeah.
the
After a
blade?
moment, he thinks on it for a moment, and then wiping it off on the sleeve of his kimono, he holds out the clan sword towards you and is just like, live for us.
And probably good old Hiroki is like, no, I can't do that. I need to stay here and help.
No, there is no helping. Look, the entire Imperial army is arrayed against us,
Yeah.
and there will be
And
no survivors.
yeah, and he probably pulls out his sword, or he probably keeps his sword, and he's just like, "You can't make me leave," as he's like standing there, probably sword bared past his master, but very much towards his master as well. Not like I'm gonna kill you, but like
Mm-hmm.
he's probably not even thinking about it.
He nods and he takes a deep breath and he's like, follow the head road to the east. Find the black ox. And then just clocks you in the side of the head.
Mm-hmm.
Puts you on the
Yeah,
horse, slaps the horse on the haunch, and it takes off down towards the road.
yeah.
And we're going to cut over to the one leading this attack. So, what was the order of battle, other than for the archers to light the fields aflame?
Um,
Oh
I come
no.
with siege weapons.
Oh.
So are there siege weapons with me?
Yes, you have anything that you basically had carte blanche to bring anything from the Imperial arsenal.
So I guess there would be the Japanese versions of trebuchets, because I know they exist.
And onagers and even some like you have from your clan, because your clan has a lot of gaijin inventions, you have huachas.
So with the the trebuchet type weapons, I order flasks of oil to be loaded and lit and hurled into the city.
Yeah, and the samurai are the ones who like the samurai in the army are the ones who almost seem like they're wanting to question orders, but the Ashigaru immediately do it and fire them into the city. And yeah, all these buildings, including the main keep, start going up in flame, and it's a horrible sound.
Yeah. And I order any of the foot soldiers that if people start coming running towards us, they're to push them towards the cliff.
And it's probably about this time a couple scouts come up and they're like, "My lord, we found the daimyo. He's out in the field, alone."
Bring them forth.
They bow. And all of this is going on, and beaten, bloodied, torn kimono, and with just a regular katana, the daimyo does approach with the Ashigaru on either side guarding him, and just looks at you.
I raise an eyebrow at the fact that the clan sword's missing.
He just looks at you, he's like, "So this is who the Shogun sends to butcher civilians."
I will give you one chance at honor. You either choose seppuku, or I have my men take your head off.
And it's at this time an Onmyoji approaches you, and they walk very strangely, almost like the desert dance from Dune, but a little bit quicker. A thick veil covering their head, but their face covered in a prayer seal, and arms in their sleeves, and leans over towards you with this almost puppet-like motion. Is like, "The Shogun might wish to take them alive, though. But we leave that up to you."
Though I do take your counsel into consideration, the orders are no survivors.
What we could do would mean less than survival. Oh, master of the blade.
I will entertain your idea for a second. Please proceed with it.
And like, as one of them turns towards the daimyo, he immediately draws and is like, I will not be taken for anything, and like cuts down one of the Ashigaru guarding him.
Oh. I heft my spear up and hurl it straight at him.
And it like there's this moment where maybe like with the fire in the background blocking everything out, we see it punch through as he still stands for a moment and then drops to his knees and goes slack.
I see he is chosen for himself.
What a shame. What a waste of good potential.
Well, so be it. It was his choice. Now back to the task at hand, as per orders. No survivors.
Oh, and like the Onmyoji is like, yes, my lord. And like takes his hands out of his sleeves, twisting his fingers as he starts puppeting the fire over towards the city with his magics.
And I just slowly go over on my horse and pick the spear out.
Yeah, I mean, the daimyo falls over. And it's probably at this point that you see off in the distance one horse escaping off towards the east.
I look over to one of the commanders of one of my horse squads and just point.
Oh, and these are ones from the tiger family that is the closest to what we
Yes.
would call Mongolian, with their heavy leather armor and horseback archers. And they just salute and immediately take off. Hiroki, you
Uh-huh.
start to come to in jostling and you realize that you're in the saddle.
Yeah, I kind of look around and I immediately look back towards home. I feel like I always know which way home is.
Home is burning. You can see the tops, you can see just the top levels of the keep, and they are aflame before the topmost level slumps and collapses in on itself from the fire.
Uh, I feel like you get like one angle of him stopping for a brief second and like a tear rolls down his face. And then he sees the silhouettes of the horsemen approaching and he turns the horse and just whips the reins as hard as he can and just darts down the road.
And just as you turn, you hear something whiz by you as an arrow just misses you.
Yep, that's I'm going.
And it's a hard, long chase, and you're not in a good place to get away from them. You're trying to dodge through different patchy areas of trees through what's mostly grasslands. And just as you think you're starting to get away, the horse jerks and makes a loud whine, and you look back and there's an arrow sticking out of its haunch.
There is no time to deal with that. I got a fucking bolt. So, yeah, if I take it out, that'll probably cause more bleeding. So, yeah, just gonna ride this horse as hard as I can, as far away. I mean, this is my home. I know
Mm-hmm.
these places, so I'm definitely taking all the, like leaping over creeks and like cutting through brushland that like I know there are deer trails in, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. And you're
You know.
managing to get distance, but 2 arrows, 3 arrows, four.
Yeah.
The horse's back is riddled with them, and you manage
Probably.
to
Okay.
just start to get away as the horse's gallop has just turned into a walk. The horse is
Yeah,
exhausted.
and I probably leap off the horse and I pet its face really briefly. I grab the saddle off its side and then I take my Tonto and just like slice its throat. And then I dive into the nearest set of underbrush.
Well,
Be as the brush. be as the grass,
By the
bend but
time
never break.
by the time you got off the horse, it managed to stagger and fall over and just breathing
Oh,
hard,
so
but
no need.
just looks over at you. Like it looks as if it needed to check on you.
Oh, and I make sure that it dies a good death, like a very quick but good death.
Yeah.
And as soon as I do that, I grab the saddle and I dive into the underbrush. Yeah.
Yeah, and for a moment it's just quiet. You in the brush next to the road, looking at the corpse of your master's horse.
Yeah.
And then after a while the horsemen ride up, and they're not speaking in Anakoan. They're speaking in
Right.
another language amongst themselves,
Right.
sitting up and looking around.
Right.
Then, like, the leader of them taps, reaches back and points down the road as the others go. Then he takes one last look around and actually looks down at the horse a little saddened
Yeah.
and whispers something to it before he turns and rushes back the way he came.
Mm. Yeah, these guys are just doing what they're told to do.
Mhm.
I'm not like, oh, I will swear revenge on this specific group of horse lords. Like, no, no, I probably Hiroki waits for a moment. And then once the coast is clear, he is going to take, because keep in mind, he has a chom chong on his back right now, along with a full saddle, a traveling pack, a fishing rod, a nodachi, and a smoking pipe, which doesn't have that much, but I like to mention it. So he's very over capacity. He's just gonna start walking his way in the safest way he can towards Maple Clan, towards the lands of the Maple Clan.
And if we zoom in here on the map, you get across the border rather quickly following. There's one major road that makes
Right.
up. Well, it's calling it one road would be insincere. It's a series of roads that follow up around the shell
Right.
of Nyoshu, and depending on where you are on the continent, it'll be called something else. So in this part where you are, it's called the head road. As
Okay.
it wraps back around, it's called the spine road. As
Right.
it
Right.
goes towards the butterfly clan's lands, it's called the tail road. Things like
Mm,
that.
right.
But it's more a series of different roads and trails that are interconnected together more than it is one solid standard road. And you're just walking it and
Mhm.
walking it and walking
I'm
it.
walking beside. I'm definitely not on the road because
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing: my Geary currently has my heraldry on it. I have the blade of grass. I have
Yeah.
a saddle that has Grass Clan markings on it. Like I'm like they decided to attack Grass Clan. I don't know what's going on. Let's like try and keep a little bit out of the way while I try and figure out what's going on at the nearest city of the Maple Clan. You know, who are our allies? Like they are friends. They might be able to help us.
And it's a long walk. And maybe just as all of this is getting to you, what are you feeling physically, emotionally
Physically,
as night falls?
yeah, physically just exhausted, easily just exhausted, you know. Emotionally, Hiroki's not thinking a lot about it. He's got, it's like this sort of thing where he's displacing a lot of it, and he's just like, probably the number one thing that's going through his head is once I reach the Maple Clan, everything will be fine. Once I reach the Maple Clan, I can find out what's going on. Once I reach the Maple Clan, everything will be okay. We'll be able to figure out what's going on once I reach the Maple Clan. Like it's just repeatedly just this mantra of like get to Maple Clan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe you're exhausted
Oh,
from all of
probably. Yeah.
this.
No, it's. I mean, I spent a full day sparring. Probably was on a bit of an empty stomach, and I had to do a very hard horse ride. Yeah, passing out is not
Yeah.
something that is like out of the question.
You eventually just collapse as we see
Yeah.
like the last lights of dusk start turning to night.
Hmm.
But then the camera lingers there for a while, just on your prone form, exhausted in the road. We hear the clicking of wooden sandals on the paved, well, not paved, but the packed dirt of the road.
Yeah.
As a figure with a wide brimmed straw hat, arm tucked up against their. They're not wearing a kimono, but a very long sleeved tunic, black with red maple leaves as if falling in a breeze.
Mm.
Walks by, and we stop, and it cuts right as they start to reach down. And are they trying to loot you? Or are they trying to find a good place to grab hold of you with one arm and start tugging? But we're going to cut, speaking of the Maple Clan, to our good friends, whose names I will eventually remember, Akimasa and Kochiki.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, well, are we gonna fight about it?
we might have to.
Big Whoop, wanna fight about it?
All right.
So yeah, you guys have had about a
God,
day.
my dog. Hold on.
Well, Kochiki, what have you been doing since you heard news of what was going on?
Since I heard, I've been going, just kind of not like obviously because I don't want to draw attention to myself, of course. But I would just stay within range of people that I know gossip a lot, and I want to see what kind of information I can try and pull up. What's going on with this war? Why are we starting this? Who got irritated? Whose back do I got to scratch to get more on the inside on here? Do I think that my clan could get in on this? Maybe make a little profit off of this. War is profit, money, and power. I want to get in on this. I want to get my family in on this because I want my daddy to be proud of me. And maybe he'll. I want to get. Because I still believe. I still believe that one day he'll understand the error in the rules, and we'll skip all those annoying siblings of mine, and we'll just make sure that I'm the next daimyo.
And it's not too hard to tell who is a higher up in the Maple Clan. Most of the Maple Clan samurai or people of higher standard actually are born with red hair, like unnaturally red hair, as
Okay.
opposed to the very dark hair that's common everywhere else, for the most part. So you're probably finding the few red-headed people that you can to
Yes.
listen to. Most of them
And also,
in some variety of military attire.
it's just like a little side thing. If for any reason I hear anybody mentioning like, man, I really could use a nice sword, or like, do we know any swordsmiths in the area? I am keeping a small little ear out for my brother, but at the end of the day, I'm more interested in how can I get my name attached to taking over these what's it, the Grass Clan?
The Grass
Easy.
Clan's lands? Or the
Easy.
Maple Clan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, the unfortunate thing for your insulting
Maybe they'll-
the daimyo and being moved to a different court, your brother is much more well known and well respected in this
Yeah.
court.
Yeah, I gotta earn my stripes back.
Yeah.
It's
But
an unfortunate slip of the tongue.
you do hear quite a few people talking things like, well, this is what happens when you speak out against the Empire. Saying what they did, I think they knew it was going to come. And another person being like, but to destroy an entire clan without telling anyone, who's next?
So there's mixed reviews. Some people are like, duh, obviously, and then some people are like, what are we doing? Like, are we just kind of fantastic? Great, good.
And
Good.
there's a general, like, rallying of the guard. You see, like, samurai are drilling peasants in the use of spears and things like that. Huntsmen are being drawn in from the woods to teach people how to use bows, things like that.
Okay. And I know the Sun Clan. I mean, we're not known to fight. We're not warriors, but we could cut all the deals to be made. Make sure that we have the appropriate We can make sure that arrows are supplied. We can help broker those deals. Keep the clans, get all the clans connected, working together. But mostly, I'm doing all that because I'm the best.
It's actually probably about this time that a runner comes to her. It just basically like a kid, but like in a nice kimono, who like bows to you and is like, "You are the courtier from the Sun Clan, yes, sir."
Yes, yes. What is that you have for me? Oh, thank you, thank you. And he's bowing, and I'm like, yes, yes.
And he keeps like he's almost perpendicular with the ground. He's bowed so low and just says, "Auspa Kenji requests your meeting with him in the chambers." Like he's trying to
Fantastic.
think of words he's supposed to say.
And I see him struggling, and I actually kind of reach down, and I'm coming down really gentle. And like at first, you think like I'm gonna like maybe like comfort him, but I actually just fix his posture a little bit so he's a little more straight. And I'm like, ah, great, thank you, thank you. And I take this letter. I'm like, you brought your family honor, thanks. And I'm like reading the and I'm reading the letter. Just completely ignore this kid, and I'm sorry. I got so caught up.
No, that
So-
sounds like exactly like your character, actually. Like, oh, I wasn't listening to you telling me what he's trying to
I
tell me.
was so
I was just
taken
fucking
in
with
by
him.
the bow.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
basically just a list of people that, like, as you told, he was like, "Hey, wait, but," but it's a list of people that he's supposed to tell to go there, and you and Akimasa are both on the list.
Ah, great. Okay, I kind of check that. Is the kid still following me for this list?
Yes, he's like, "Lord
Yep,
Samurai,
Uh huh.
I need that list back."
Oh, of course. And I just want to. Do I see any other important names on this list before I hand it back to him? Any like anybody that I would want to talk to, or I'd want to get my brother in touch with?
Everyone on this list is foreign to the Maple Clan lands. There's no one from the
Okay.
Maple Clan on here.
Okay. All right, great. Here you go, kid. My sorry about that. And I give him back his list, and I'm gonna go find my brother. I'm gonna go find
Good old Akimasa.
where's that sword maker?
You know where I'm at. It's simple. It's a very easy place to find me. I'm at the forge. I'm actively smithing shit right
Yeah,
now.
you're there smithing with your apprentices, and they're talking amongst themselves, and they're all like, "Do you really think that we're going to go to war?"
I was told to fire up the forges and start getting ready. Yeah, I wasn't told specifically what 100%, but just to be ready. So we're making weapons right now. We're making arrowheads mainly, I think.
Arrowheads and spears.
Yeah, arrowheads and spearheads probably.
Basically, the order was be able to outfit at least 200 spearmen and 100 archers.
Bet. Yep. So we're making them arrowheads. We're making them spearheads. I'm probably working on a sword myself. I know I'm working on a sword actually. I 1000% know I'm working on a sword because I have that one guy's ceremonial sword that he entrusted me to try and
Mm-hmm.
make better, or at least fix. I told him I'd try and fix it, or at least melt it down and use that metal in a new blade.
Yeah.
So
And the people who are there with your apprentices, some of them are like, "Huh, I'd like to see the Imperial Army march into our lands like that." And other one's like, "Careful what you wish for. Kami willing, this will just blow over."
I just blow over. He's getting
Well,
rid of a
Dr.
whole
Fire, blow
clan.
over to the Maple Clan.
Doubtful, but you do need to watch what you say. There are ears everywhere. Trust me.
Oh yeah,
I've
and
got
that
a
one gets
brother that's full of them.
very red in the face and about as red as his hair, and bows is like, "Yes, yes, that was very improprietous of me. I am sorry, master."
Just make sure it's done. The talk is done in the back next. That's all.
Speaking of, since you're half Maple Clan, maybe your hair is actually a nice shade of auburn or brown.
Probably. I'm a ginger in real life. I better be redheaded as a samurai.
You can't fucking escape it.
I
Oh,
don't
when I
want
say
to.
red hair, I'm not talking about. I'm talking red.
Someone
Yeah, I
without a
figured.
soul can't pretend to have a soul.
He's talking anime red.
I'm
That's fair.
talking like the red on that flag behind you in your picture, Hiroki.
But
Yep, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's probably around the time that this kid comes running in, and he's fucking tired. He's been running up and down the castle, not just the castle, the whole town. And manages to find you in the forge, and is like, Lord,
I'll just
I
snag
still-
the letter. I'll just be you're fine, you're fine.
not
I'll just snag it.
again.
I'm gonna read it real quick.
Yeah, he like tries to catch it, just like, not again.
I'll hand it right back. I don't care. I'm not here to look at names. The
Yeah.
kid's out of breath and I don't want to wait for him. I've got shit to do.
Yeah, and it says, make sure that you get all of these people to meet Aosuba Kenji right now in his court.
I'll hand it back and I'll be like, thank you very much. I will be sure to be there. Not a problem. You're dismissed from here.
He... Thank you, Lord Samurai. And starts running again.
Before he starts running, I'll be like, do you need to take a break for a second? You can sit down.
Oh, he just immediately sits down, like you just gave him permission to do that.
Perfect. I order you, as an upper samurai, to rest for the next at least 2 minutes. Catch your
Yes.
breath, and then move on.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, the sacred upper samurai.
I can't think of, I'm trying to figure it all out. I've literally got the rule books open trying to figure it all. But,
Oh, this kid's a peasant. Pretty much.
yeah, as a samurai, just sit down. Take a break. I don't care. Sick of kids coming in here with their breathing loud and trying to make a sword.
Breathing loud as if you could hear that over the forge.
Exactly. No. But no, I'm a pretty nice person anyway. Yeah, after that, I'd make sure I got to a decent stopping point. Obviously, I'm not gonna leave a blazing hot sword or anything to that effect. I'm gonna get to a good point where at least I can trust my apprentices to take over and get it to a cooled down point. And then I will wander off, I'm sure, try and locate my brother, as he's got a more of a ear and eye, and he can talk. I can't talk. I don't like talking to the upper people. I want to make swords. God damn it.
Find my sword.
So yeah, I'm gonna go wander off after all that and try and find him real quick.
And you find him right where you would expect to find him, in the court. And
Yep.
you and a couple other people are probably the last to arrive, because you all work out in the city, not in the castle.
Correct.
And also Kenji is there along with his brother, and is like, dignitaries from our cousins across the empire, it is with deep remorse that I must say that by order of the daimyo Kazusama Fuyuko, we are expelling all foreigners from Maple Clan lands effective immediately.
Oh.
This has nothing to do with politics. This has everything to do with concerning recent events. We cannot be certain of the integrity of our courts.
Well, that sounds exactly like politics. Do you not trust the Sun Clan? We've been friends for so long. We share an island together. We share an
As you're
island
talking,
together.
his brother's just giving you this look like, you're speaking out of turn.
Yeah.
I'm getting so like,
It's
oh
like,
no.
we will forgive this outburst for now, given the unusual circumstances we find ourselves in. And Kenji nods and is like, Unfortunately, this is not a decision I can make. I am honor bound by my duty to the daimyo to uphold it.
Hmm.
You are all, and he like especially is looking at Akimasa when he says that you are all of you valuable members of this court and of this city, and it does my heart poor to know that I have to expel you. I promise that when the time comes and all of this is sorted out, you are welcome back here with open arms. Until that time, return to your homes, return to your clans, and look to the defense of your people as we do.
Sorry to leave the forge how it is. If this is effective immediately, at least you're in good hands with my apprentices.
We will give
We
you
had
until
started.
sunfall to get everything sorted out if you wish.
Thank you. I will at least do what I can.
Yeah,
It was
what
a
do you,
lovely forge.
what do you guys do to get ready?
So
Well,
this
brother,
is. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say you smell like shit. And iron. Shit and iron. Ugh. Always. Jesus. I don't know. I don't understand why you do this. Life could be so much easier for you. And you. Mm.
Hey, I'd rather smell of shit than have
And
it
now we're
coming
being
out of
kicked
my
out
mouth
like we're
like
criminals.
politicians.
What?
Damn, just got him.
Said I'd rather smell of shit than have it coming out of my mouth like
He just
you
called you a
politicians.
bitch.
Love
Mm.
you as I do, brother, but much rather take that stench over yours any day.
Whatever. Whatever. I'm sure you're happy about this. The war or whatever. You're gonna make a lot of swords, yeah? That is if they don't treat us like traitors. I don't even know what this is about. They're kicking us out like we're criminals. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, second court you've been kicked out of in what, almost as many months?
Stop talking about this. It's bad enough I have to hear it in the courts. I thought you were my brother.
You came at me saying I smelled like shit.
You do. And you look like shit too.
Well,
Go clean up.
if we're speaking honestly, then, well, those were my honest thoughts. Other than that, sir, uh, I've got business, I think, with the Daimo.
Mm.
I'm sure you would like to go amongst the court and say your goodbyes, see what else you
Mm.
may be able to gather.
Yes. I'm so excited to go back into the court. Now that I'm looked on as a criminal. That's what they see us as now. That's what they meant. That's what they meant.
You are better at reading between the lines than I, but
Yeah.
if that be the case,
Don't say anything. I'm just.
if that be the case, fine. I will take my last moments in this land with dignity. I shall go speak with the Daimo.
Yes.
We will
Dignity.
get to that. You approach Alsaba at his table. He's like, Akimasa, I apologize that we have to meet under circumstances like this.
Not a problem, Daimo. And I'll obviously bow respectfully to him. How many people are around?
It's just you, him, and he even like looks over and waves away his brother.
Fantastic. I don't know how to. I hmm. I know what I want to ask. I just don't know how to put it. Um, I basically want to ask what, like, what my new is my new goal to go into the Sun Clan still and continue to gather secrets. Like, I mean, I was here to help for so long,
Yeah.
and I am half Mabel, half, you know, Sun Clan. Like, it's a little. So I guess I'm coming to the Daimo confused as to my
Yeah.
place at this point in time.
He nods and he's like, I think that all of us are concerned about our place at this time. For what it is worth, given your mission, you are free to go to the Sun Clan if you wish. I'm certain that's where your brother will go, and I believe that he will need someone to keep his mouth in line. But the summer festival is not too far away. You could always go to the Imperial City.
It's fair. As
Bit
for
of
what I
fes-
need to do for you, Daimo, what shall I continue just gathering secrets on the Sun Clan?
On whoever you believe there are secrets to be gathered on.
Of
But
course.
consider this almost an order of mine. Go, enjoy some festivities, and try and forget what's going on.
Yes, Daimo. Thank you for your wisdom, and I I'll bow and I'll walk away. I do want to try and find that dude that I told him I'd fix his sword.
Oh yeah, like he's probably around too. He's one of the daimyo's Yojimbo.
Yeah, I'll find him, and I just want to, not even like out of like courtesy or respect or anything for him. Like, I'm apologizing to him, and it's not me really apologizing to him at all. I'm like, I'm sorry, the sword's not going to turn out. I really needed to fix that sword, and I can't now. And it's basically me just saying sorry that the sword's going to be shit because my apprentices have to do it, and I can't. It's like, please don't take this on my name. This is not a sword crafted by me. This is a sword that's going to be crafted by my apprentices now that I'm gone. Please, it's basically me just telling him this ain't my shit anymore, guy. Like,
Yeah,
please
he
don't
opens
let this
his
tarnish my swordsmith name.
he like waves his hand, is about to open his mouth to say something. Uh
Or did I die?
oh no,
Go
that
ahead,
was
son.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He waves a hand about it. He's like, But like before he can say anything, another Yojimbo's like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
Now that was
Hello.
someone freezing.
Yep. Think it might be because we have someone turning their computer on and off, and that apparently destroys the internet in this house.
No.
Hmm.
Mira's here and I'm here.
Well, Mira said they're restarting their computer.
It'll be me, but it'll be my apprentices.
Yeah. Waves his hand and about to say something before another one goes, "This'll just be a lesson to him to actually learn how to fight."
I'll smirk, super not like professional or whatever, but I'll smirk at that a little bit.
Yeah, and
try
like he shoves him, he gets shoved back.
yeah, and I'll turn and yeah, I'm going to the forge. I mean, I'm going to what was my essential home, not
Yeah.
my place that I slept. No, my home at the forge.
And I'm going to say that probably by the time it would take you to get everything sorted there and for both of you to get packed and ready, you're some of the last few out of the city as it's starting to get dark. And as the two of you leave the gates, there's a couple of people. An older man, very tall, also looks like about as broad as he was tall, heavier set. Probably looks like he was more muscular at one point, but with age and just whatever, it's kind of turned into a beer belly with a big keg on his back. In fact, how did you send that picture, Mira? Was that a to chat button?
Yeah, that was the to chat button.
I'll just send you a couple pictures. Oh no, did all of my pop outs disappear? All my pop outs disappeared. Oh well. I'll just
Who
have
needs
to
pop outs?
I'll just have to open them now.
Pop out the Sailor Man.
Joe.
There he is.
Yeah, and next to him is a woman in heavier traveling clothes with a mask carved out of wood in the shape of an owl, leaning against a naginata, and there are a couple of guards, and they're arguing back and forth, basically being like, "Let me in, no. Let me in, no."
Fair. You got anything to say there, homie?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah, and the guards and those two turn to look at you.
Hi, I was just wondering why you're arguing.
The woman just jerks a thumb towards it's like, "We're tired. We haven't had a good bed and a good night's sleep in weeks.
Oh.
And these dome heads think that they can tell us that we can't come in." And they look at each other like, "We can. We're city guards. That is what we do."
Oh, are they not of the maple? I look over at the guards.
Neither of them are. You can clearly tell. Look at them. Ooh, what's
And
the older man's like,
I give them
rude.
the mean girl. Oh. What are they wearing? Where do I think they're from? Can I tell?
You can't really tell. One of them is
No?
clearly not of noble birth. The woman is wearing
Might want to keep my distance.
just the way she stands. You can tell she's peasant born. The other one is wearing a nice kimono. Doesn't really hide his big belly, but it's also travel clothes. But isn't wearing anything that says what clan he's from. But you can tell he is a samurai.
Oh, okay. Be well, we're being kicked out as well, so arguing isn't going to matter. If someone of my stature is being kicked out, I doubt they'll make exceptions for you. I mean that with no ill malice. I'm just, hierarchies.
And the man's like, they're kicking everyone out, So much for hospitality in these days, I suppose. Come on, Fukuro.
Right.
And she just looks at, the two of you and is like, especially at you, and is just like, "So you're gonna be wandering around streets now? Good luck."
That's all they get. They just get a sigh. I'm having a bad day.
Big guy actually does at that pause, and you can hear something sloshing in that big keg on his back, which, by the way, smells. It smells of yeast and hops. It's like a mini brewery on his back.
I've got just the smallest little bit of an itch.
But he turns and goes, "Speaking of, actually, would the two of you like some traveling companions? There's safety in numbers."
Couldn't hurt, that's for sure.
Do they have
As I
weapons?
walk up and clap my brother on his back.
He's carrying
I almost fall
a
over.
bow staff that's got...
Yeah, I got some grip.
It's got sake gourds and all sorts of stuff strapped to it, and she is carrying out and using it like a walking stick a very well-maintained naginata.
Do I think that Akimasa could take them?
Fuck no.
God, I make swords. I don't fight.
I was gonna say, this is someone who is carrying around... In fact, if you could give me I believe
I'm about to ask them the Edo Japan version of what's your set.
Well, I was going to say...
What clan do you represent? Are you friend of the sun?
Aren't all clans friend of the sun in these peaceful times?
You would hope so.
He's
And I look at them, kind of accusingly.
He looks to be at least in his mid-70s. And he's like, my clan doesn't exist anymore. a terrible loss of the Dark Ages. And she just goes, looks at you, and you can't see, like, her face, obviously. And she just goes, what clan?
Oh. Okay. We'll just have to separate when we get within the city borders. You understand? And but I suppose we can travel together for now. I'm not much of a fighter, as you can tell, and I've got like my perfectly manicured fingers and my pristine robes, and my hair is just so. I am beautiful. My brows are done.
Yeah, and these two look like they've been walking for a long time.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
if we're
don't look
traveling
much
together,
better
there
than
will be
they.
a noticeable like 6 foot gap between me and them at all times. Like I am
You-
almost. It's
You're
very.
trying to keep that, but the big guy approaches and, like, takes your hand and shakes it, and he's like, Chashi Suguru. Wandering monk, wandering brewmaster. It's nice to meet you.
Trying not to cringe, but I'm.
Oh, and
but,
his
but,
grip
but
is
here, brew.
crushing.
Yawari Kichiko of the Sun Clan. Do you make sake?
Sake? I don't make it, but I have some. I make beer.
You have some sake. Do you?
And he's like,
It's been a long day.
and the woman just sighs, goes, great. Loudmouth
Yeah.
and a drunk.
I shrug it off. I don't even pay it mind. I'm so excited about this sake right now.
Yeah, and as he's introducing himself to my homie, I will bow to Fukuro, and I will like lightly like reach my hand up to the to her like the
The blade
tip
on
of
the
her blade and
Naginata.
exactly. And I'm just gonna kind of like admire how well maintained it is, and yeah, I'll comment and I'll say, it looks like it was made by a mediocre bladesmith, but very well maintained nonetheless.
I can't tell if I should be pissed at that or not, so I'm just going to say no. I don't have the energy to deal with two. And then she's
You'll,
like, Suguru, are we going to go, or are you going to break that poor man's pencil arm?
No, really. Are we?
So, where are you headed?
Well, we were heading this way, but now, since we cannot go this way, we will go that way. And Fukuro just hangs her head and is like, we just walked that way.
How very specific. Well,
The world is your clamshell, or whatever it is that they say in Sterling. If you have nowhere to go, you can never be lost.
You know-
Wise you are.
this is one of those rare moments, Akimasa. I think that these are your kind of people. And I step back and let him take the lead on the social encounters for once. Like,
These definitely do seem more my type.
as I pass by you, I will say, but do know I'm gonna have to let my father know about how things are progressing right now. Maybe steer them that direction.
What direction?
What direction, DM?
I was thinking about going to the festival.
Yeah, and maybe you bring that up, and Tashi Suguru's like, you know, it's actually a really good idea. I could go there and find some wonderful ingredients. And then Fukuro goes, I could find a bed.
And I could find a
Yes.
forge. Maybe make you a better blade. Something so well maintained should
I
be
think
great in the first place.
She just
You should
reaches
find
into
a
her
bathhouse.
Well,
pocket.
right, obviously.
She just reaches into her pocket and is like completely ignoring Kochiki and like pulls out like all. She just has like 3 zenny, and it's like, will you do it for this much? It's all
I don't
I've
know
got.
how much a zenny is.
It's like she pulled out like 3 cents.
Up! And I try to like hold it in, but like I let that first one gets out for sure.
And you just get the owl mask slowly turning to look at you. And then she just goes,
When you can cover materials, I'll make you a fine blade.
thank you. I didn't know that there still were respectable samurai. Or that there ever were.
But at
Pay
least
him no
I'm a
mind.
samurai.
And yeah, like, they just start heading that way, and Tashi looks back and is like, well, step it up, come on. You're going to be late.
I'm a piece of shit. Alright.
Yes, says everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
And we're going to cut from there. And now for something completely different. Computer King. What have you been doing? Well, actually, I will say, you came to the coastline along the eastern edge of the Lily Clan territory, hopped on a boat, and were given your cover story as you came over here to this green spot, the Tide Clan's lands. And your cover story is, let me make sure I get the right family name. Oh boy, everyone on stream gets to see me dicking around with journals.
Well, that's why they
No, you
tuned in.
currently have it
Where
set
was it
to,
that I landed my
you are
ship?
currently
Ship?
set to cameras, not journals.
Oh, true. So I can do whatever I want. I need to get the thing that lets me ping the map. I just realized I don't have that. But it's right, like, almost where it meets the Star Clan's lands. So, the purple next to them. You're starting at a small fishing village, you're ending at a small fishing village. But,
Okay.
on transit, you get told your cover story, which is that you are from the Yoma family, going to the Imperial City for the summer festival, just to make sure that all the festivities are being taken care of. Because the Yoma family are very big. They're actually part of a group, I think I put the wrong name in the journal, but it's called the Kaita Commission. And this commission's whole thing is making sure festivities are observed correctly, keeping track of different calendars. Basically, they're the people who make sure that everyone is observing national holidays and are doing it right.
So they're the fun police.
A little bit, but a little bit more religious than that. Very traditional.
Also, the religious fun police.
The religious fun police. They're like the Pope if he wore
Are
a
you
clown
celebrating
nose.
Christmas right? Pretty much.
But you land here and they offer you a horse.
He will thank them and start his ride.
Which leads us to the other two who I have woefully underprepared for that. Or, well, not prepared.
And that was
And then-
Nagashita? Is that who your character is,
Yeah,
computer?
Nagashita.
Yes.
So now we're going to talk to Masahira and...
I changed my name because I realized that my name might have actually been a bad word in Japanese.
Yes,
What was your name
What
in?
was it
What was
before?
your
Yuri.
I know what, yo.
Oh, that's not
Girl
that's
porn.
that's not actually
Yori.
a bad
Yeah.
name. It happens to be like multiple things, but Yuri
I know.
is a name.
Yeah,
It's also a name.
it's a name.
And it's
I
also
realized-
very,
it'd be like
very
your
much
name
a
being
you
Dick.
thing.
Right? Like Richard, Dick, right?
Yeah, I realized. Yeah.
Satori,
It's not like
though.
it's not like your name was porn. Like
Yes.
But
Oh,
it
there-
kind of was.
A little bit, but it was also a very Amy kind of porn.
It was.
Yeah, it's not like you named your character Yowie.
Right. And it was an option, but no.
which is also a name.
God, imagine having a name. Hey, how's
His
it going?
hentai name.
No. That's just a word
Do
that
it.
means pervert. Which
That's
I'm
my
sure
life.
is what everyone is going to call Satori.
And I
Is that-
digress.
Wait a minute. Is your last name Satori? Is your first name Satori?
Your first name's Satori.
No, it's not.
I thought you were
It's
Izumi
Izumi.
Satori.
That's my first name is Izumi. Am I supposed to do it the other way around?
Ah,
Am I
you
supposed
did it
to-
Yeah,
backwards!
Japanese style.
I quit.
Sorry.
You're ruining the Japanese immersion.
But
Let
yeah,
me
no, you're listen. Rowan's anime bullshit meter is like exploding.
No.
He's so
I
angry that
needed a
he's
drink.
Here,
virgin rage.
I changed it for you. Okay, my
Thank
first name's
you.
Izumi.
Okay, Izumi and
Yes.
Oh, I know my player names. Masahira.
Hira.
What are you? How are you two? How are you two getting along? How you doing?
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
where
like-
are we right now?
You are on the tail road.
Yeah. So
Oh
like,
my-
I feel like we open up and it's like we're getting ready to head out, and just because I thought of this and I want to have a little bit of a what's it called, meta moment, but like I'm like saying a haiku to get ready, and it's I had it written down. Hold on. And I'm just like staring at the rising sun. I'm just like, fires under the sun, a flame uncontrolled burns out. The day grows darker.
Nice haiku.
As the windows burn. Bye, grass. Sorry, don't know where that
That's-
came from.
I'll fucking kick your ass.
Are we walking or are we like
You're on
hanging out?
horseback.
Okay.
Basically, it's like you guys can't keep these horses, but you
We
can
would
take
borrow
them
them.
somewhere.
Right. Got it. So I hear your haiku, and it's fucking adorable. And I'm just like, I can't write poetry. That's really nice. You should write that down, publish it, put it in a book.
But the best, most beautiful moments are fleeting.
Oh, well.
You should know that as a Zen Buddhist, you do all of those intricate mandala patterns, and then you wipe them away
That's true.
because life is
Probably that's
fleeting.
where he learned it from.
Yeah. Wait, am I the Buddhist or is he
Yeah,
the Buddhist?
you're the
You.
Buddha. You're a Zen Buddhist.
I'm sorry. It's been I've slept since then.
Amy.
I know.
That's a
Oh,
pretty
I-
accurate like argument, though. I've slept since then. Come on.
That is fair. It's been more than 8 minutes. I forget
Izumi just
everything.
has a life-altering experience on horseback, just remembering who they are.
Oh God.
My name's been wrong this whole time.
But yeah, what
We have
pace are
to-
you guys taking?
Do what?
What
I don't know.
pace?
You want to take a casual pace?
No, we're
At
probably
a
in a little bit
medium
hurry.
pace.
Because we are trying to go figure out why our
Oh.
your master was attacked.
Right. No, that's a problem. We're going quick-ish.
Yeah, suddenly.
Like we still take our time
Suddenly
getting up and
ninjas.
everything, but once we're on horseback, we're going at a pretty
We're-
good pace.
It's
yeah,
fine.
the two
It's
of
fine.
you. The Butterfly Clan's lands are very pretty. Lots of forests, lots of gently rolling hills. But for a while, a couple days, it's just the two of you as you start getting towards the spot where you will have to take off the road to go towards the Imperial City. And that's when you see someone else on horseback riding in front of you. And what pace are you going at, Nagashita?
Faster than a light trot. So, I mean, he's trying to get there, but he doesn't want to look like he's in a rush.
Yeah, so you actually probably, the two of them are probably going fast enough to where they start to gain on you, and yeah. The three of you meet on the road. Again.
Hey,
Yeah.
buddy.
That's where I was going with that.
On the road. Again. Hi. Hi. Where are you headed? What's your name? Hi.
You just pull up. Hey, what's up?
Samurai.
Oh shit!
Fucking chill as fuck. I'm the fucking
What are
like.
you talking about? Aren't you the one that said that what rolled up on Sucks? What set you from?
Yeah, I did. I did ask what set they're from, but that's because they wanted to travel with me, and I need to know where their mama stay.
Fucking hell.
Now you had the wondering about the mama stay, and now I'm talking to Namaste.
Namaste.
Damn, that was good.
God, you know what? Give yourself a void point.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was nice.
Earned.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's
No
also that's how I'm gonna do schmodel schmaps. I'm stealing them. Is do something really cool in roleplay. Make us all have the giggles. Just be a good player. I'll give you a void point. Even if you're at your max, I'll give you a void point.
Wow, and if I only knew how to add void points to my sheet.
There's
Me
a part on the
too.
sheet that says void points. Like
You add
0.
them in your heart, not your sheet.
Yeah.
But yeah. Some crazy monk is just saddled up next to you. He's like, "Hey, how you doing, buddy?"
With super sick tats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Actually, did you decide what Kiho is your mystical one? Because that
Yes.
informs what the tattoo looks like.
Yeah, let me look at it real fast. I chose. Oh, it actually fucking works, I think. So, Blood of the Kami. What did I pick? I picked Void, is what I did. And is that what you're asking? Am I saying the right thing?
So in your techniques, you have your Kiho, which are like your magical abilities.
Oh, it's I chose the Great Silence.
So
That
what
one's
does
actually air.
what tattoo represents the Great Silence?
It is going to be a big dragon tattoo that starts at the chest and it comes around and it wraps all the way down my arm. But at the head, it's got a finger in front of its mouth.
I like
Like
that.
it's got a naughty secret.
Got a naughty secret.
Shut up, secret boy.
Secret. He's
Wait,
got a
I'm the one
secret.
looking for secrets.
Yeah, he's a politician. Same thing.
That's fair.
No,
My
his
life
secrets
is a
is he's
secret.
hiding all of his affairs.
Yeah.
Like a real politician.
And
But,
money.
yeah, the three of you.
Yeah, I am
Interact.
Yoma Nagashita. You two seem to be in a hurry. Is there a problem?
Oh, just living our best life. Trying to figure out who's trying to kill my Abbott.
Yeah.
Abbott.
it's fine.
Well, that does sound like a bit of an emergency.
Yeah.
He's wearing his sanctified robes and his mask, of course, snake themed because he always wears it.
Would you be
That-
wearing the mask for your disguise though? Because you're supposed to be from a different clan.
No, you're from
my
the same
entire
clan.
Doesn't wear,
And
my entire
yeah.
clan doesn't wear masks.
Oh, okay.
Just me.
Are
Oh,
you
okay. Cool.
That
so in character she'll be so where'd you come from? Oh, by the way, I'm Azumi. Hi.
It's nice to meet you. I am
Nice to
from the Lily clan.
What you doing here?
Oh, I'm just overseeing the festival events, making sure people are observing in the best ways.
Right.
Honorable profession.
Oh, also, he's got a cat on his shoulder.
Right. Can I
Kelly-
pet your cat?
Not anymore, apparently.
Can I
He'll
pet-
look at the cat. Would you go ahead? And he'll lean down so you can pet the cat.
I will scratch the cat. What's your cat's name?
My.
My, you're adorable. I love you. So, how much for the cat?
There it is.
Oh, the cat is not for sale. She's my best friend.
You're supposed to be
Oh.
a Buddhist monk.
What? I'm just gonna give her a good home with me. It's not about ownership. It's about taking care of everybody.
Bullshit.
You are not going
Her child.
to attain
Let me buy
enlightenment.
it.
I know I won't. But
Where are you on the wheel? Probably stuck between the fucking spokes.
Yes.
God
that's
damn
the
it.
problem.
Wow.
Yeah. So, this is Masahira, right? Did I get that right?
Masha.
Did I get it?
Close enough.
Masa?
Yeah, Masahira.
You're actually a
yes.
Russian this entire time.
Masahira.
Duh.
I'm
No,
sorry.
he's a Brady. Marsha.
Rasputin.
I'm sorry. God, I'm just doing
Uh.
your shit. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No, and I will give a polite bow. And I did say like an honorable profession when you told us what you were doing, in case that didn't go through.
Yeah, I did miss that.
Yeah, it was like
Thank you.
an
It is
honorable
the
profession.
least I can do.
The process of ceremony is greatly important.
So is the process of finding justice. Someone's trying to kill your abbot.
Yeah. I was gonna see if like, did you see anybody that was kind of like sneaky or maybe?
Did you see a ninja? Because then he did a bad job.
Did you see a bad ninja?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Oh,
so
I
it's
was
a
gonna
good-
say she just starts describing. Have you seen someone like sneaky doing something they probably
I
shouldn't?
know.
sneaky
It's a
things.
good thing they
Yes, I
can't
think they're
see him
mean.
grin underneath that mask.
God. We just, I really need this man to stay alive. It's very important that he stays alive.
He's an important figure.
Yes, incredibly
Hopefully
so.
someone very competent is protecting him now.
I think so. Yeah, the rest of the people are like and we talked and he said he wouldn't leave. However, homie's kind of off his rocker. That's not something she would say in feudal.
Oh, he's off his rocker.
It's not so, how would I say that better? I'm not gonna fuck it.
He is a very free-spirited abbot
He's-
and
Yes.
not one to obey even his own orders.
Right. So, I mean, we're doing our best, but I was tasked to go and figure out what happened. And truly, I'm not 100% sure where to start with this, because this isn't in my wheelhouse.
Where exactly are you headed?
North.
To the Empire. You say north, I say to the Empire.
You're in the
I am headed that way
Empire.
as well.
Where are you
I'm
going?
Imperial City.
America.
America. Now we're going to
Hopefully you
Washington.
don't intend to keep such a breakneck pace all the way there. Your horses will want to run away from you.
Your horse will die on the road.
Well, it wasn't breakneck. Yeah, no. Like, that is
Medium pace.
understandable. We can slow our pace a bit. To be among a
Then
new
would
friend.
you like some company?
Sure. For as long as you'd like to hang out with
I
us.
am also going to the Empire, so
Awesome.
perhaps all the way there.
I always enjoy new friends.
And it's actually probably at this time you see a woman stumbling down the road, just bloody. Like holding her arm, limping away. In the garb of a peasant. Or a merchant, at least. Merchants in Japanese culture are beneath peasants, which is funny to me.
Yeah, fuck you, merchants.
That's two landlords. No, wait, hold on. Wrong, incorrect. Sorry. Just kidding. Haha.
Teehee. This is my just kidding star. This is to alert the feds that I was just kidding.
This is to alert Twitch moderators that I'm not actually serious about that, and I don't want anyone to kill landlords. However, I do want people to do drugs. That one I'll stand by. Everyone do drugs. at
That
school.
one I stand by.
I was just about to do a drug right before you said that.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
Oh, inappropriate.
I'm about to fucking do some heroin on stream.
Oh, no, we're not going to do any of that.
Are we talking about ZQL cake?
I was thinking
Anyway,
pure
fantastic.
crystal meth.
We're back to the
Anyways, we should
equal
probably go
thing.
rescue
Dying
this lady that's
woman.
limping across the field.
Everyone who
Dying
spoke
woman.
about this lives in a country where it's completely legal to do all of those things, and now
Yeah.
we can move on.
Hmm. Right. Well, we should
I'll
go.
restore aid.
Yeah, we should.
And you
we should
would
go.
recognize that as you like reach out towards her, she's a spirit.
Ah,
But she is a spirit desperately looking for assistance and means no ill will towards you.
okay. Sorry, that's something for me, Amy.
Oh, okay. I was like, what did I
She-
miss?
This is basically a peasant woman wearing complete white, which is the only time people ever wear white is for their funeral, as in they're the one that's dead.
Hi. Are you okay?
My lady.
She just starts staggering past you, but then stops and looks just like, "Don't go up that road. Don't go up that road."
What's up the road?
It, like, actually stops and thinks about that, then just starts, like, bursts out weeping and just says, "My baby. My baby. Please."
We'll find the baby. What happened to the baby?
And just inconsolable. And then just starts walking down the road again as if she completely doesn't recognize you anymore.
Would it be like appropriate to just hit her with sacred fire?
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that would be
So,
like a way to like send
I
her.
A spirit be gone.
I can't remember the exact name, but you would know because you know a lot about spirits. This is a kind of yokai that is usually the ghost of a recently deceased mother that is always looking for assistance for its child.
Ah, okay. Like, I looked at the others. I'm like, we should go aid her child, or avenge it.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Then let's go down that road.
I mean, but didn't she just say don't go down the road?
It's the road you were
I mean-
going down anyway.
What if we took a side road?
Jesus.
That is an option. You could go the long way around and avoid whatever caused her to become ghost.
Which
Can
I
I
don't
use
know.
my ritual commune with spirits to perhaps ask her more specific information on what's down that road?
Does it say how long that would take for you to do?
As downtime action or a support action?
This was a support action.
Yes.
You could.
Yeah.
You probably light an incense and whisper a prayer. And it's not
Yeah.
her spirit, but there is like whispering amongst the place, and you see like in the trees a kodama, so just a little tree spirit that looks like a little person with just a weirdly shaped head made of tree bark with like just canting its head side to side and watching you. And Masahiro, you would know, of course, it's a kodama. It does not mean anyone harm.
Oh yeah, no, I see. I know exactly what ritual he's doing, so I will just watch.
It's a tree
Observe.
spirit.
Do you know which way would be best and safest to travel towards that direction? And he points down the road to make sure.
So you're asking it which way to go would be the safest for you.
Yes.
And it hops down from the tree and seems to just float to the ground like a leaf. And then starts skipping down towards a side path with like the lilting laughter of children following it.
Oh, a side road?
There's the side road you were looking for.
Oh, neat. That's great. We should go. Do you guys? I'm gonna just go.
I look at you and I'm just like, it is our duty to ensure that the spirit of this woman is put to rest.
Okay. Well,
Oh, by the way, you had no idea she was a ghost unless
Yeah.
you said so.
I guess I would have had to because he wouldn't have known to. Which is fine. I would have mentioned like a restless spirit. She means us no harm.
Yeah, a restless spirit.
Oh. Okay. Well, I have a great idea. It's not. It might be. It might not be. You let me know how you feel about it. I'm gonna take the side road. And, my brand new friend, tell me your name again, new friend.
Nagashita.
Nagashita. And my new friend Nagashita shall travel with me, and you can go and tame the restless spirit of whatever you need to tame in that particular direction, and we'll meet back in the middle. Yeah? I know, I told you it's not a good idea.
But
Okay, Scoob, let's split up.
very well.
And Daphne will take the master bedroom.
I shall face the dangers ahead alone. It is no.
Are you
no
really
problem.
gonna? Are you really gonna? Are you really gonna? I
Yeah.
honestly thought that you motherfucker. I'm gonna watch you fucking walk away, or like trot away, and like just stand there on my horse. And I'm gonna look over at
Nagashita.
Nagashita. Thank you. I'll get there
Get it
eventually.
together.
Okay. And just be like, he's gonna die. And then my abbot's gonna be mad at me because I let him die.
Yeah, I'm not wearing armor. I'm in sanctified robes, just like you.
Well, if he insists
bunch of
and
monks.
he needs your help, then you both need my help.
Thank you. I
You shall
appreciate
go.
it. I hate it, but I appreciate it. Alright, let's go. Follow this man to death. And I'm gonna pull the horse over and start trotting towards him.
Yeah, you go down that road, and you eventually
Pissed.
come to. Let's make this the active scene.
Uh,
You are at the bottom of this map.
I do not have any active tokens.
Don't worry, I will give you your tokens. I
Don't
think I
worry.
can do that.
Be happy.
I think I can just drag you out on the map. Boop. And then you, and then you. Arrange yourselves however you like at the bottom there.
I have no sight.
Oh
Yeah, we
crap!
see nothing.
Um.
And you might want to give other people sight.
Oh.
Side.
I thought I gave everyone sight. Token vision. No. Can you see now?
Ah,
There we
Yes.
go.
There.
I can see.
You're at the
I
bottom.
am. Oh, you have to unpause your game. I'm back here. Annoyed. No, actually, I'll come up beside you and be like, this is dumb.
why did I
I
get
just
moved?
want you to know. I think this is dumb.
Oh, it has like ranges.
Mhm.
Spear range, thrower
Yep,
range.
it tells you weapon range. I will say, because this game was not meant for battle maps like this,
Oh.
I'm going to say that your movement, which is usually you move 2 range bands closer, which is weird because of the fact that range bands are
It'd be here.
exponential. Yes, but
Oh wait, no.
I'm going to
touch, then
say
sword.
that 2 range bands... Well, no, if they're further away, you would actually move much further. Like, if they were at range 6, you would move to range 4. But what I'm going to say is you guys can move 3 hexes per range band that you're allowed to move, which means 6 normally, then you can do your fitness test to try and push it. But right now, you're not in combat.
So we can just trot up
Mm-hmm.
to this. Just, she's giving you a look. That's character.
Masahira.
Masahiro. She's just. This is dumb.
We owe it to the restless dead.
Ugh.
Can we see what's going on up ahead?
You can see a wrecked cart and you can see people mingling around it in the unmistakable look of a straw hat, so a Ronin. Just kind of lounging on top of this destroyed cart that's just riddled with arrows.
We can have straw hats. Can I also be rubber?
No.
Damn it.
Would he be able to see us as well then?
He's looking down towards you, but he's not doing anything.
Okay. I'm gonna call out. Hey there. You okay?
This ain't your business, samurai. Get out.
I was gonna say, oh, but we are simple priests. Then I realize I'm wielding 3 weapons. So
Hey, I'm not. I'm only wielding a bow, which is still something.
He's actually probably looking towards Mazahir as he says that, because you're the one with like the most visible weapons, and is like, hey, get the fuck. Get out of here, samurai.
We
Stalker, leave.
to travel down this road. May we pass?
Kind of looks back at the others who start whispering among themselves, like, you know what? Yeah. For a fee.
can we?
Perhaps we should have taken.
just 1 moment. I'll be right back.
Since he's taking a moment, I'm gonna fucking mean mug him. Fucking meanest mugs.
Mean mug.
Fucking fee. Is there cursing in this world?
Yes,
Can I do
of
that?
course.
Hey, good, because it's gonna happen a lot.
Oh, and you might notice this. There's a shrine at the end of the road where it forks, and this means technically they've defiled holy ground.
Oh.
Nagashita's going to walk over into the trees. And
They're too
Cloak
busy
of Night-
talking to the others.
And Cloak of Night.
Ooh.
Only have. Are the spells in the skills? Is that the Kiho, the Suji, and the...
those are, techniques.
Okay. Got it. I don't have anything that will fucking wreck their day, unfortunately.
I'll prepare the Cloak of Night. I see how it works now.
That is just too stinking bad. I will notice that you have walked away out of the corner of my eye, but I will not look in your direction because I feel like that's important to not look in your direction. I will just continue to mean mug the fuck out of Masahiro.
Could also respond to the Ronin.
Oh, the fee. Right.
Yeah,
How
4
much?
feet. Well, let's think. What that other one? Whatever. Probably ran off. Let's say 2 koku a head.
Gross. I don't say that, but gross.
That's enough to feed 2 people for a year.
Right. Like, fuck yourself. Like, fuck yourself. No. Cool. Yeah, I don't have that. Like, look at me. I am a simple creature with simple possessions. I don't own those things.
Well,
So
then you don't own this road either. So you can just turn around and trot your happy ass back.
So are we still trotting up towards him? By the way, as we're talking.
I haven't moved. I was waiting for you. Because I'm not moving by myself. How many people are up there? 4?
4. The other 3 look scrappy. We'll just say that.
Look over at Masahiro. Like, you did this. You fucking did this.
Probably just like lightly walking on our horses up.
Yeah, I'll follow you. But
And-
as I'm following you, I'm just like, eat it.
Yeah, they get more
I'm
and
gonna-
more tense
I'm
as you
not gonna-
approach.
I'm not going to ride my horse right now because horses are big and loud.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be walking in the trees trying to stay hidden.
So do you have that Cloak of Night?
Not putting it on yet because it only lasts a round.
Okay, well,
Unless you roll really well, I think.
I am going to say you're probably going to need to do a... Let me look at your character sheet so I can cheat.
I tried to update the
Skull
picture on my thing, but I couldn't.
Duggery. I can do that for you in a sec.
Sick.
Skullduggery. I would say an air skullduggery check to sneak probably makes sense.
Okay.
I know it's technically a trade skill, but also that's the only thing that's like your sneaky skill. And we're going to say this is a TN1. They're really not paying attention.
Nice.
Oh,
Ooh!
that's a lot of strife. That's a strife on every roll. But you've got a lot of bonus successes.
Technically, you would only need to keep one of all of those. You don't have to take anything else.
What are those symbols again?
Strife? Oh, the 3 ones? Those are exploding successes.
Those are exploding successes.
So you could roll 3 additional dice, and you could get a success without a strife.
Don't forget, he's only allowed to keep 3 dice.
Yes.
Right. So you could keep all 3 of those because all 3 of them still stay.
Yes.
Re-roll them.
And then you'll get your exploding, and those I think you keep even if they're above your total, or you can choose to keep.
No, you can still choose to keep. Yeah. So it looks like.
So I could start with 3. Will extra successes be useful?
In this case, it means that you will be extra sneaky.
Yes.
You do take a lot of strife.
It's only 3 strife.
Yeah, it's only 3 strife.
Maybe you're just really anxious about it.
Where's strife listed?
So, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I guess that's fine. Hang on, let me get down. Can I come to you? Do you want to meet me in the middle? Maybe just one of you?
Don't come any closer, samurai.
Yeah, I'm keeping the 3 explodings and see what else I get.
Okay.
I'm not a samurai. I'm just a monk.
God, more strife, but you did get an opportunity.
And a success. Okay.
I'm
What
getting
can I
off
do
my
with an
horse.
with a
Yeah, I've dismounted as well.
And I have the effect of harmlessness. So when I get off, I'm clumsy.
Oh, actually, yeah, maybe like says like looks back at the others who start just chuckling. It's like, pretty boy can stay right there, but if you want to talk shop, I guess we can.
Computer King, did you actually re-roll those?
Yeah.
It rolled them on the thing, but it didn't
Yeah,
show
but it
them.
didn't show them.
Okay, because you don't pull them to re-roll. You pull them down.
I pulled them to keep.
Okay.
Because they're still there. It got rid of the other 3, but it's not showing the 3 he rolled.
Yeah, which is weird.
Which we saw. There was a strife and a success, and a strife and
a
opportunity.
There
Oh,
we go. A hell of a lot of strife.
You could act subtly. You could learn another character in the scene's demeanor.
Acting subtly sounds very nice. I'm super sneaky.
Super sneaky. Yeah, you're super sneaky. They're completely distracted, not paying attention to you, and you are finding the perfect path, finding all of the places to put your feet to where you make almost no footfalls.
Nice.
And stay in the shadow of the trees.
I'm gonna turn toward I know your name. It's over here on this list. Turn over to Masahira and be like, give me some money. Give me some money. Like, make it obvious and give me some money.
I will reach over and hand you. You take all my money. I want this back. Out of character, I want this back. In character, unfortunately, I'm non-materialistic. So I'm trying to figure out where my money is. Sorry.
It's fine. It's an
so I'll hand you 2 Koku.
Okay.
Koku.
I'm not gonna put it on my sheet. We'll just remember that you did it.
It's a narrative thing.
Yeah, and I'll walk up, and I'm not gonna go too. I'm gonna come to about, I don't know,
That works.
Here. Well, my friend's gonna pay the debt, so you wanna meet me in the middle? 'Cause your friends look kind of scary. Not gonna lie.
He looks back at them. They talk amongst themselves. And he gets up, hops off of the cart. He'll come to about here. And you can see he's carrying a wakizashi, no scabbard. It's old and not in good shape. Out of character, it has the damaged condition.
Got it.
But it is still basically a short sword.
Okay. So I also have something else here that is unfortunate that I picked up. What's this guy look like?
Oh no.
I know.
Amy, no.
Dangerously
No.
alluring.
Dangerously. So I'm gonna like.
Oh, he's a lure to you then. Oh.
Is he?
No. Dangerous allure is not what she has. She has the irrepressible flirtation or whatever.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you had dangerous alluring. Okay.
No, he's
Amy's
the
character
he's the
with
hot
irrepressible flirtation.
No. Like he's hot in that like rugged bad boy kind of way.
Right. So I'm gonna like fumble with my bag to try and get the money, and while I'm fumbling, I'm gonna be like, "So where are you guys from?"
He looks like completely taken aback by that question. It's like, you know, we're kind of robbing you, right?
Yeah, I know, but you know, it doesn't matter. Who cares? So, like, where are you from? What do you do?
Got my hand up to my face. Just...
I'm gonna say you can sneak as much as you want until combat starts with all those successes.
Gotcha.
The valley girl of your game there.
I know.
Yeah. It's like, what?
I know. Are you from? You're not from Butterfly Clan, are you?
No.
Where are you? Well, I mean, you know, there's only so many, so I can either guess while I try and find my money, or you could just tell me, because I mean, it's not like we're gonna remember your face or anything.
Fine, I'm
Doesn't
from
matter.
Storm Clan land.
From where?
Storm Clan lands.
Oh, is it nice up there?
Nice enough when you're not on the wall.
Well, why did you end up on the wall?
That's our duty. You know, to keep all of those undead and demons from creeping in.
Yeah, that sounds really awful. What made you decide to get off the wall and do this? This is an interesting profession.
Because I didn't want to deal with the undead, the demons, the ghosts.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
better
that
ways to
sounds-
make money. He jerks
Right.
a thumb towards this merchant cart.
Ooh, did you get anything good from that?
Jesus, Amy.
A lot of silks.
Oh, that's cool. That's exciting. They look super dead. You guys seem dangerous. Wow. I actually think I might have left the money back on the horse. Oh, no. Hold on. Well, here. Wait, I think I got it.
Punch him in the face.
And I'm gonna
Punch
Kick
him
And
his
in the
ass.
face.
Kick his
gonna-
ass.
and I'm gonna
Stab
go,
him.
oh, here you go. And I am going to punch him in the face. I'm gonna pull out
Punch.
I'm gonna pull my hand out like I've got money in it, and then actually no, I've got his
Use a keynote,
kami.
right?
Yeah,
Or
no, I've got his kami in my hand. So I
Koku.
fucking punch him in. Oh, sorry, yes. So I'm gonna punch him like brass knuckle style with this fucking money in my hand. Just
Are you
clop
using
the
your,
shit out of him.
Your monk ability? Keyhole thing?
Maybe.
I think we're all
I
gonna
will-
need to start rolling initiative.
Yeah. Because you do have... And I'll be entering this initiative in Fire Stance.
Yes,
The
tell me
only-
what stance you're going to be entering into.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
That
Hold on.
basically it
Oh.
picks what you're going to be rolling in terms of your ring, and it
Oh.
gives you some special abilities. Something
Like,
like
you
that.
Okay.
can enter in Void Stance if you really wanted to. Each one has its own benefits. In Void, you don't receive
Yes.
Strife from Strife symbols on checks. So
Yeah.
if you roll a bunch of Strife, you just go with it.
That's what I'll do. I'll dive into Void, and can I also cast like as
There's
I'm
no
pulling my hand out to
combat
like
encounter.
punch him? Can I cast the Great Silence over all of them?
That would take a turn, I think.
Oh
I
no,
was
then I
saying
won't do
you
that
could
yet.
you could hit him with whatever. Don't you start with a
I have
which ability?
insight. No, I just have insight.
I thought you got to start with one monk ability. You have your tattoo ability, and then you also get an
Well,
ability.
Yeah, you have
Uh,
one Keyhole and you should have an extra one. I think you took the Fire Punch.
yeah, your tattoo gives you a keyhole,
oh,
but
you
you
know
also
what?
get the fire punch
Where
keyhole.
is
Yeah.
it?
I changed some stuff in the 20 questions and I had to go in and add all that stuff back, and that's why. Yep, that's fucking why. I don't have it now. You're absolutely right. I had the fire punch. I'd like to hit him with the fire punch. I just can't remember which one it was, so let me look it up.
I'm trying to get these character sheets to roll.
I spray Axe
Do I
body spray
click
on my
skirmish, by
knuckles
the way?
and hit it with a lighter before
Huh?
I attack.
Skirmish.
Yes, Skirmish.
Oh, my thing just did a weird thing. I don't know why it did that.
Do we roll with a skill or anything like that?
I don't.
Okay.
I think it
What's
is.
the difficulty? 1.
Yeah, it's basically 1 because then we're gonna base on who gets more successes.
Okay, I can't
So
remember
I'm
where the
trying to
fire
get
punch.
these guys to roll, but I don't know what the hell's
Mine's
going
not
on.
doing it either, so
I'm
Huh.
so bothered.
Hold on.
maybe you have to start a combat sequence.
Set initiative. Link to scene.
Oh yeah, there's no combat started. You gotta set
Oh,
up the
I have to
combat
hit
tracker.
begin combat. I think.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I'm sorry,
And you
folks.
gotta add people. They need to be added to the tracker. Then you
Oh.
roll initiative from
Then we roll
Roll
initiative.
from there.
Okay. Weird.
Well, okay, question. If I'm using Flame Fist, does that mean that I need to be in fire stance to do it?
No. Fire. Your stance of like when you go to the combat thing. When you click on your stance, it'll show you the special thing that you get for being in
your
that
stance.
stance.
Is like how you approach the scenario. Are you going to be wild and ferocious and creative with fire? Are you going to be fluid like water? Or are you going to be like, not emotionless, but calm like the void?
I'm gonna pick fire because that feels right. I get a +1 bonus. Okay, cool. That's fine.
I'm going
That's
to roll everyone's initiative for you. We're going to
Thank
get a
you.
lot of dice. Mark whatever.
Yeah, Nagashita's in void stance.
Also, Nagashita, you could roll again for more strife because you have an exploding
I?
success.
Haha, I'm in void stance.
Ah,
Can I roll mine?
it rolled yours?
And I get a
I
+1
mean,
bonus
reroll, 'cause
for
I got
strike
a-
symbol.
Oh,
Exploding.
yeah, it should let you.
Oh, okay. I just clicked the roll and keep. And I don't re-roll anything yet.
Roll that dice. Oh, these poor bandits.
Are they gonna be okay?
Probably not. I think you guys are probably gonna kill them.
Oh no.
Gasp.
Not the
Okay.
bad
What will we
man.
do?
Finalize.
Not the
I'm
guys
going
who
to
rob
go-
and kill people for their money.
And I roll another exploding success.
Ooh, with more strife.
That's okay, I'm in void stance. I'm safe from strife for now.
For now.
I've got 2 opportunities. How does that work in initiative?
There should be. We have a cheat sheet for that, my friend.
Oh, we do. Where is that? I've been looking for
It's
that.
in. Uh-oh. Did I forget to give you guys permission because I'm stupid? There you go.
Would never say that.
Initiative check. What stance
See
are you
attached
in?
image.
Yes,
That's helpful.
there's a button at the top that says image. What is your stance?
When the task in a flash, you notice something missing or out of place. Initiative check. There we go. Use your focus instead of your vigilance for your initiative when surprised. What?
Basically,
add
you
our-
can't be surprised.
Wow, I'm confused.
So, if you guys were being surprised, it would be rolling against your vigilance would basically be what you're using as your number.
Well, no, it'd be my focus, not vigilance.
Yes, if you were
That's
spending
lame.
the
I got a
opportunity.
shit one. Can I use something? I got 2 opportunity.
Pat.
Well, there. Okay, general example of opportunity. Any says for generals is remove 1 strife you gain from this check per opportunity spent this way.
You could do that.
Yeah, I've got 2 opportunity, 2 strife, so I'll just use those to remove the strife,
All right, you know strife.
and I get the 1 or 0 successes, 0 bonus successes. I succeeded, just no bonus.
So, well, that's because with this, there's really no like bonus successes. So, with that, Hoshimitsu Nagashita will actually get to go first.
I do have a quick question.
Yes.
When rolling, you rolled me 2 strife. If I'm in fire stance, I get a +1 bonus per strife symbol.
What
Does
is
that count
+1
in
bonus?
I
Does
don't
it
know.
say?
It just says
Let me look at your.
It says if
it would
you-
increase her bonuses, yeah, per each strife, so she'd have 3 bonus successes.
Okay,
Yeah.
then you will have an extra bonus success.
Okay.
So that
She'd
would
have
mean
extra.
2 extra. Actually, that would mean you would go first. Let me
Yeah.
Oh,
update
that's
that.
exciting! I can't wait to punch him in the face.
Update.
And I'm gonna be
combat.
like, man, I'm so sorry. I just don't seem to. Oh wait, here it is. And then I'm gonna fucking right across the jaw.
Fire punch.
And my shit is on fire. Like as I pull my hand out, it looks like nothing, and then it just like, then fucking punch him in the face.
All right. What are the rules for your fire punch?
That's a great
I'm
question.
looking right
I'd love
now.
to tell you. Let's see. As an attack or support action, you may make a 1 martial arts check to. It's a fire check,
So
unarmed
martial
fire
arts.
check.
Unarmed
Unpowered.
fire.
So you'll roll martial arts unarmed as fire.
Yes.
Great. Where the fuck is martial arts? Okay. Martial arts ranged, unarmed. Do I just click it?
Unarmed, and are you in you're using fire as your thing?
Yep.
I am.
Okay, then
And
you'll
then-
roll that against target
Okay.
number 1.
Do I need to change any of this, like difficulty, the rings, the skill, or anything like
So
that?
the
Or just roll?
difficulty should be 1.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna click the button. What is it?
Ooh, 2 successes
successes
and
and
2
2
opportunity.
Okay. So what are the opportunities?
What's the ability called again?
Flame fist.
Flame Fist. I'm trying to figure out where the F that is.
It is
It
185 in the core rulebook.
Thank you.
So
Because you can spend the opportunity.
what does the opportunity get for me? I'm sorry.
If you have 2 or more bonus successes, which you don't, okay. Enhancement. If you succeed, this key activates. While it's activated, treat the deadliness of your unarmed punch and kick as increased by your fire ring and treat their damage as supernatural.
all right.
So which 2 dice is she keeping?
I mean, I'm just gonna keep both the circles are successes, right?
Yes,
She
that
keeps
means
2, not 3.
when you keep the 2,
Yes.
because that
You
is
only
your
keep as many dice as you have rings at you.
Oh, the
But there it
rings.
is.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Mhm.
right.
Okay.
There you go. I
Cool,
also
cool.
just told you.
Oh, thank you.
There,
Yes.
it shows you what you can do.
Okay, so I kept the 2 successes,
And you kept 1 of the opportunity.
because it was on the success, yeah.
Yes.
And then I would like to increase the TN of another character's check.
So you do like on him.
Mhm.
But if it doesn't target me. If he does end up targeting me, do I just like void that opportunity?
That it basically is a way to try and force people to fight you.
It's you
Okay.
tanking. Yeah.
I'm not ready to do that.
Could either be really impressive and flashy, just for the hell of it, or,
Or
you can
give him
inflict
more
2
strife.
I mean, I would love to inflict strife on him. That feels
Alright.
good.
You're also
That's what
gonna
I'd like.
roll me the attack, because I'm gonna let you get this off. I'm gonna say that you activated the keyhole, but also I'm gonna let you have that punch. He wasn't expecting it.
Well, it says it has an attack and support
Okay.
action. So she makes the attack with a support action of igniting.
Okay.
How do I roll the attack then? Because I already rolled.
It would be fire or whatever stance you're in on
Yep,
martial
armed,
arts
martial
unarmed.
arts. Same
I did
thing,
that.
essentially.
Again.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
rolled it. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
And then for the support, you increase the deadliness and the damage of your attack based on your.
it's 2. Her damage
2.
is increased by 2, and her damage is now also supernatural.
Okay. So that is 2 successes, 1 strife, so you'll take 1 strife.
Or actually, no, deadliness
One
is
strife?
range, isn't it?
But that one strife gives me a bonus, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Because I'm
Bonus
inspired,
success.
so
2
it's
bonus
3.
successes.
And then I apply the strife to myself as well.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. Great.
So that means for him, I'm going to pop this out. So for the damage, what is the damage on your fists?
I'd love to tell you. I have no fucking idea, sir.
There should
It-
be in weapons. It should tell you.
I don't. Oh, that's a
Um,
fist. I only have my bow staff in here in weapons.
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't have fists as a weapon, oddly enough. I'm trying to look.
You can
Weird.
add it. You can add it. I just have to find it. Hold on. Because it's just a fist. That's all it is.
sorry, folks. This is our first combat in this system, and it's weird.
It's
But
a
interesting.
different one. I like it. I can use a chair. I can hit him with a chair. Wait, I think it's punch.
And here comes Amy with the metal chair.
Yup. I think, and I also have to put it in my inventory. I have to put the punch in my
Yeah.
inventory.
In your inventory, then it'll show up in your
Oh.
conflict.
That's a
for
weird
the
thing.
for the
Okay.
strike, by the way, it's supposed to be toughness 2 for the strike.
Oh, TN2.
Yeah, so she had
So-
0 bonus successes, but her strike
Now she
makes
has
it
the 1 bonus success.
Yeah, so she still
Okay,
gets success.
so it has a deadliness of 2 and a damage of 1.
So,
And so now it's a deadliness of 4, and
what's the damage?
I think it's
1.
still 1.
1, does it
But
add
1
anything?
plus 1.
1 plus 1, does it add anything to that? Or is it just the deadliness? I thought it also said the damage.
Was
It did- I
185. I'm
And it's
scrolling around.
and that was 2 opportunities, right? Because I think that's
Mhm.
a crit.
No, there's no. That was on
If
her.
you succeed,
her
inflict a
activating
critical strike, right?
ability.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You take a critical hit if you can't defend.
Gotcha.
I treat the deadliness of your unarmed kick and punch profiles as increased by your firing, and treat the damage as supernatural.
Okay, so it just can't be blocked, basically. Yeah. Well, in that
How many
case,
bonus successes did she have on her activation?
on her activation, 2.
So on that, it has a burst effect. If you have 2 or more bonus successes, your target suffers physical damage equal to your firing and must make a TN4 fitness check or suffer the day's condition. Air 5,
Cool.
water 2.
So my fire is 2.
Yeah, your flame fist ended up bursting as you hit him. See, like, you hit him for like 2 damage, but then all of a sudden he took an additional 2 damage and he has to make a fucking TN4 toughness check.
Right. So I'm gonna punch him and then just be like,
I don't
"Oh,
think he
sorry."
can make it. Oh, no!
What?
No, that was a TN1, so he actually just.
Well,
barely
no.
succeeded.
I have to
Oh.
keep 2,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I am
you
going to
too.
keep the exploding successes, and we're going to discard these. Oh no, that's not
So
reroll.
that's-
I want to keep them.
Yeah, you just keep the 2s exploding.
Crap. How do I
So you
fix
have-
that?
You'll have 2 successes against a TN4 so far. Nope, 3 successes against TN4.
Nope, he fails.
He's dazed.
He's dazed and he takes an additional 2
wait.
damage.
Yeah, dazed, yep.
Is that 6 now?
That's
Or
4.
still?
It's
That's
2 plus
4.
2, so your base 2 from your punch and then 2 from the burst effect of your fire fist.
Man,
See,
I'm so sorry.
You just wheel back and hit this guy, and he's like, "Oh!" And his fucking hat flies off. He's got his hair pulled into a really nice ponytail. And is
I'd
like,
rather not spirits, or I could like,
daggers back, draws the walkie-talkie. He's like, "You bitch! Kill him!"
I mean, you don't have to be so mean. Like, it's fine.
That means Hoshimitsu. It is
Yep.
your turn.
Nagashida's turn. So, now that the fight started, he's gonna run out to right by Izumi, and he'll put the Cloak of Night on her
Ooh.
if the roll succeeds. So that's
What does that do?
yeah. It'll make you invisible, and if I get 2 successes, and it's theology and air. Let me look it up again.
yeah, theology air check. I'm looking at right now.
Yep.
Because I was like, ooh.
So many
Sure.
bonus successes.
What's
My
So many
God.
explosions, and I can keep 3. Oh, that's 3 explosive successes then.
Hold on, 2, 6,
So
5.
much
I'm
strife.
looking at her silhouette. I think it's a 1.
It's
Adults
one.
are no, adults are 2.
Or 2,
Oh,
yeah.
so you would
One
have
is like
2 bonus
animals.
successes right now because you forgot to set the difficulty up.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. You got 3 exploding dice. So that's already 3 successes, anyways.
Yep.
Or 2 successes total.
No.
Opportunity, success, opportunity. God damn.
Just make sure you're keeping an eye on your composure and your strife.
He doesn't
Oh
take
yeah,
strife.
I don't
Oh,
take
yeah.
Serpent and Void.
Fuck, that's such a good thing.
So let's see. You've got 3 exploding successes, and then what were those? And then 2
So
more
a total
successes.
of 4 successes.
No, 3 plus 2 is 5, isn't it?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, you
You
can
rolled
keep
2
all of
successes
your exploding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That
you
is
have
true.
5 successes against TN2, so you have a total of 3
3 bonus.
bonus, which means it'll last for
It'll-
4 rounds.
Yeah, it's gonna last for 4 rounds.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
you got 2
And
opportunities, didn't
do
you?
I have 2 opportunities?
Yes, you
Did
do.
you?
Then I go invisible too.
That's oh god, I'm alone.
No, the worst thing is Ronan has nothing to hit for 4 turns.
Except for...
Well, he's also dazed. Now they're
Yeah.
invisible, but they can still be detected by like
Other
physical
senses,
touch.
yeah.
So technically, he could try to swing, but
I would say
God.
that would make it a lot harder.
dude, just fucking just ninja just comes running out of the bushes, taps you on the shoulder. And
I'm
you both
a
disappear.
priest. I'm dressed as a priest, not a ninja.
I know, just he's pat.
Yeah.
Oh, just disappear.
The
Slap her on the shoulder.
two so he has a wakizashi. The 2 in the front, the 2 bandits in the front have yaris, so spears, and the other bandit has a bow, and the 2 with the spears are like, ghost.
Ghost.
And they're like
Yeah.
trembling
Just look at
as
him and
they
just be
hold
like,
out their spear.
A bitch!
Bitch.
All
Say every
right.
day, motherfuckers!
It is now the one with the bow's turn. I need to measure if he can hit you from here.
No,
He can move.
no, I'm just saying he can't.
Good night, sweet prince.
You know what? For Sassy's sake, I'm also deciding he just can't. Let's just.
That's
I
3
think-
of us.
Yeah, it's 3v1 at this point in time, Rowan. I think we win. I
Nope.
just think that's how that works.
Nope.
Do I roll something against it, by the way?
I think it's just a long range. It's just like an attack.
It's a ranged martial.
Yep, it's a ranged martial attack.
But I can't roll something against it?
Nope.
You sure?
I'm kind of getting
Yes.
crunk with this soundtrack.
So he can keep 3. And he's gonna keep the successes. Apply strife. So yeah, he rushes over and pulls. He only has a few arrows.
Wait, is it a TN1? How does attacking work? Oh, strike. It's a TN2.
Yeah, so I keep forgetting
One
to
bonus
set that. I'm
success.
sorry.
Yeah.
One
we all
bonus
do.
success.
It's alright.
Let me open this up. The damage is 5, though.
5 total.
Well,
So
plus that's the base, so the 6.
You stop.
But how do you block it? Because remember, as long as you have endurance, you're technically not taking the hit.
Well, the armor reduces it by 1.
Yes,
So I
your
take
armor
5.
does reduce it.
I don't like this. Because that's like most of my endurance right off the bat.
You can always use your action to take a steadying breath or whatever it is. I think that reduces
Deep breath,
your
yeah.
reduces your fatigue.
Calming breath. Oh no, that's yeah. I can remove 1 fatigue as a support action. Oh, okay, so I could still attack and use a support action. But yeah, no, it's probably like all this is going down. I've started drawing, and since these are bandits and they've bloodied holy ground, I will pull out my good katana from over my shoulder. And as I'm pulling it out, I like bring it down. The arrow just hits the side of the blade.
Skitters off into the distance.
And blade like kind of like moves and almost smacks me in the face from the hit.
He is going to use one of his abilities as an experienced bandit. And he looks back at the other two and he's like, "Get over here, you idiots!" And they get to move. Move. Oh, that's the measurement.
You can stop.
As they put themselves in front of him. Now it is the Ronin's turn. He stumbles back, looks over, is like, "What the? Where'd they? You're dead." But it takes its whole turn to get to you. Well, no, he does get to strike.
But he has it's a TN of 4 because he's dazed.
Yes. So.
Please miss. I don't want to go down in the first combat.
But it'll be fun.
None of us have actual armor to resist these strikes. Fail.
He
with
fails.
All that stripe.
Oh, but he does have an exploding success. He only needs 1. But he can only keep 2.
Yeah, he can't succeed.
He
Unless he gets a second
theoretically
exploding.
can. He can!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Now, isn't this
He's-
strife gonna like knock him out? Because he's already taken a lot.
He's took 2 strife from her thing.
Right. Each exploding success has had a strife on it too.
Yeah,
though.
so that'll add 3.
Oh no, he's
Or he's still good. Jesus,
Barely
it's
makes it.
finally over.
just barely hits. God, I'm downed. I'm not surviving this hit.
You're not
Oh, no.
downed. Hold on, I'll get to that.
Believe
he's
in
gonna-
yourself,
He's gonna take 5 strife from doing that, though.
young samurai.
Where
Yeah.
is Drive on the sheet?
It's under attributes in the top.
He's
right.
about to lose his composure.
Composure.
Yeah, he's about to fucking.
And he's going to be impressive and flashy as he does this. He's going to... Now, they call it incapacitate, but you're not incapacitated. You're basically tired. They should
But
just
I'm
call
out of
it
combat.
exhausted. No, you're not. You can't do anything that requires a check, so rolling, and you
Because
can't
I'm out of the
defend.
combat.
Hold on. You can still reduce your fatigue. And you can still
yeah, but
move.
How much is this gonna do? How much damage is this doing to me?
It'll just take you up to your max. It can't go over. If you would take something that would put you at your max, it goes to its max. And with his Wakizashi, it has damage 3.
has damage 3?
Yes.
Oh my god, I
Oh, wait.
somehow survived.
I'm stupid. No, he doesn't hit. I forgot
because
his
the
weapon's
Wakizashi
damaged.
increases the difficulty,
Yeah.
doesn't it, too?
It increased the difficulty by 1, so yeah, he takes all of that strife. And he
Oh my
barely
god.
misses.
I would have
You're-
actually just been in. I would have been at 7 out of 8 in fatigue.
I'm just
So I
saying,
was
you should thank me for remembering that and not letting him hit as he staggers forward, like half blinded with the after images of getting magic fisted in his face,
Yeah.
and swipes with the wakizashi and like just misses you, maybe cuts off a little bit of your bangs.
You hear in the distance out of nowhere, sorry!
It's your turn now.
Me?
No,
No, him.
Masahira.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for, how do I roll it? I just click it?
Yep.
It's not. Where do I roll it from?
Stop.
Oh, do I just roll martial arts?
Yeah. You're using a melee weapon, so it would be martial arts melee.
Difficulty 2. Using fire.
Intense music for it. So many exploding successes!
They make pretty colors when you do them.
Yes.
Many success. Good job.
Good job.
Finally.
Alright, so keep track of the strife. So I've
roll
got 2
the-
strife. 'cause
It
each
does
one of
that
those is a
for you.
bonus. Okay.
At the
so
end, you
then
can apply all that strife.
I keep 3 and then hit finalize step.
Yep.
Oh, and I get
2 opportunity.
What were the opportunity on attacks again?
Once you finalize all of it, it'll let me show you.
Oh, cool. Okay. So then I keep
And
keep-
apply the strife.
Wait, how do I apply the strife?
There should be a thing at the bottom that lets you apply it.
Like a slider.
Yeah.
Oh
just-
no, I'm still on the finalize this step.
Oh.
There we go.
Well, there you go. And then,
Apply 2
there
strife.
you go.
So that is actually 3 bonus successes because each of those strife is a bonus, or is a success as well.
So, you inflict... What are you going to use the... whatever for? Your opportunities. That's it.
Oh, I can inflict a critical strike. So what's critical do again?
Critical is... It's equal to your weapon's deadliness. Then he'll do a toughness check to see if he succeeds. And then can reduce the critical. But I'm also going to say he's a minion. And you've done enough where he is just... He's done.
So cool, I can just critical and
Yeah,
kill him.
just... how do you kill him?
Like as he like swings, I lean back to avoid the attack. I bring the Imperial Katana forward and just go right through, I guess, his head. No, probably like through the Wakizashi. He probably tries to bring it up and block it. It was so damaged, it just goes right through that and then through his neck. His head just rolls and tumbles and then lands like upside down, staring at the men behind. And then yeah.
Oh, it is now there, and...
Oh, and yeah, I'm not. Are they wanting to run or? Because I'm.
Oh yeah, they're gonna run. They're gonna
Okay.
run.
If they
I'm
look like
actually
they're about
going-
to run, I'll stay.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this isn't worth it anymore! Ah!
Zoinks!
They're running, and he's just like, you... Ah!
I was gonna say if he doesn't run, there's gonna be an invisible flame fist coming at his head. In the
Yeah,
center,
he-
probably.
They're out skis.
Conflict over.
Yes.
Is Did this guy die or did he just fall
Oh,
down?
I sliced his head off.
Oh, neat. Cool. So, I'm gonna give you back your cloak and go, this was really neat.
No, the Cloak of Night's a
It's
spell.
magic.
Oh, it's a spell? Fuck me. I thought it was a fucking actual cloak. I got very excited.
Oh, that's
like
what
Harry
you were
Potter
asking me
style.
about. Okay.
That's what I was fucking asking about. Like, I
Okay.
knew it.
Because it's the end of scene, reduce your fatigue and to half.
Fatigue and what?
To half.
I
Tap
think
your
it did
endurance.
automatically. Did you hit end scene or something?
Yeah, I hit.
Fatigue
Because
and
I hit.
right.
dropped mine to 5 or
Good.
to 4 right as I clicked it, so I went to 3. I was like, wait a minute, what? So yeah, auto
Good.
does it.
Yeah, I hit a thing
That was
on it.
nice.
I have a toolbox that I can use. Yeah, that was the first combat.
That was
Nice.
that was
You guys
fun.
kick some ass.
It's
Thank you,
beautiful.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, that's
I'm
pretty
gonna
cool. I like how it runs. I'm glad I got to see it.
Twice.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
Mhm.
Watch it back. You'll see the tears.
You
So
guys
I
are
want to
now free
walk
to
over
explore.
this. Yeah, I want to walk over this headless gentleman and just like, it might have been better if he fought the undead instead. But now he's the undead, and that's unfortunate. And I'm gonna dig his.
He's not undead yet.
Oh well,
Undead
he's
would be like if he got up and started swinging again, which they can do in this system. They're zombies.
Oh, I can fix that.
Which reminds
The
me.
instant there's a zombie, it's a dead zombie.
I want to
It's
start
a
digging in
burning
his
Oh,
zombie. Huh?
dead zombie's kind of the point.
pockets.
You find you find 6 boo
Cool.
and an empty sake cup.
Oh, wow. This is like that guy was totally gonna rip us off. Oh, here's your money back, by the way. I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the tree line and call for my.
I nod and I appreciate
Oh, my mic comes out from hiding.
Oh,
Maybe
That's
has like a
good.
dead
Good
rat.
call.
so
So I was trying to think of how I can like cure some more of my fatigue, and I have a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take out some striking paper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as I use it to clean my blade, which would looks weird to everyone else, I'm gonna make a roll to light the blade on fire to burn away the blood,
To burn away the
And then-
blood.
and
Nice.
then heal my fatigue by hitting myself with it somehow. But I'm assuming I don't think I need to stab myself with a burning blade. It's weird. It's really weird how it works.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
that's not what
do-
I meant when I said commit seppuku.
I guess like as it's burning, I'll hold it up to myself and let the sacred flames heal me. So I gotta make a roll. So I gotta figure out where.
Yeah, let the cleansing warmth of Madarasu wash over you.
Is it biting steel? Yeah.
Unless it fails, in which case sucks to suck.
Or no, I have to do katana fire. So I'll do that, and then I'll clean the blood off normally, and then in the hand that just wiped the blood off with the striking paper, I'm gonna try to ignite a katana of fire out of that hand as I put the other one away. Yeah, that's how I have to do it. So I have to make a
You're so fancy.
I
Yeah,
know,
you really are.
TN1 check. Oh god, that's so easy.
Rolls all blank dice.
He could. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna hand Nagashita 2 bow. Boo?
Boo.
Boo.
B-U.
Yeah.
A couple ghosts.
Yep, boo. Here's some money.
Yeah, it's just a couple boxes of
Yeah.
blueberry cereal.
Boo. Yeah. And even though he's not materialistic, after he gets done being flashy and fancy, I will also hand
Oh yeah, I can,
Masahiro.
I'm gonna use the success. Just that doesn't matter. It's still a success. That's all I needed. And then I'll use the 2 opportunity to remove 2 strife from the roll.
And I'm gonna check over my make sure she's okay.
Yeah, she has like
And
a
run-
field
I'm gonna hit
rat or
myself.
field mouse or something that she's like just has in her mouth. She had her own combat off screen. It was really epic.
Oh
Oh my god.
Good.
Stop it. I love her so much.
Yeah.
Let's just do a whole season of just her. Everybody else is secondary. What's the cat doing?
Gotta make an attack against myself.
I'll
Can I
just
remove-
let you
Can I
succeed.
remove 3 strife?
Well, for damage
check my cat.
purposes.
She
I
is
will
my
let
animal
you. I
bond.
will let you remove 3 strife by petting the kitty.
Nice.
Can I
This is the
also
best
pet
mechanic
the
in
cat?
ever any game.
Oof, I love this. And I can only benefit once per scene, but that's fine. That's enough damage to heal all my fatigue. So I hold this flaming blade in front of me and just take a deep breath, and let the flames lick up my face.
I don't like that. Don't ever do that again.
Doo-doo. I just love that I did that. Just doo-doo. Someone
Yeah.
leaves.
I would like to go check on the dead people and see if they have any identification or
As you're
like
walking
anything.
by the cart, you start hearing crying.
Oh God! I'm immediately. Where's the crying?
Underneath a pallet of upturned silks, you move them out of the way, and there's a baby that had been quiet up until now in the arms of its dead mother.
Oh no! Oh no!
I
I'm
guess we'll
gonna
just have to
let
bury
the-
the baby in the mother.
And it is the...
Stop
No, the
it.
baby's alive.
Yeah, the baby's fine. I'm going to pick up this baby,
And
and
this
I'm
is the
going to
same woman that you saw walking up the street.
right. So I will pick up this baby and like coddle this baby and love this baby. And is there any identification of any kind at all?
Not really. These were...
People don't carry IDs.
No,
Well, no, I
there's-
mean like a seal or a something.
No,
just
these were very basic low-level merchants. They really don't have anything identifying about them. But there was a father, a mother, and a son, an older son, like 16 or so, and they're dead. They just
Right.
hadn't found the mother's corpse to drag out of the cart yet.
right. How old is this baby? Is this like a this baby needs milk or this baby can eat mushy food kind of baby?
This is like a newborn.
Oh fuck.
We'll have to take it to the next village.
Okay. Yeah, because I can't feed this baby.
We would have had to take it to the next village regardless.
Right, unless I kept it like your cat. I'm just kidding.
No!
What the
kidding.
How
fuck?
to derail the
Amy?
campaign. Force the DM to deal
Wow.
with one
Jesus
of the children.
Christ!
I shall
baby would
raise
be-
this baby.
You've
That baby
lost
would
your
be in so much
you've lost your
danger.
RPG privileges. You're grounded.
I did.
Something
Okay.
for Amy's character, though. You look at the shrine, and this is a shrine to a bodhisattva, which is a bodhisattva is a person in Buddhism who has achieved enlightenment, but has delayed becoming a Buddha in order to stay behind on the mortal world and help other people with their suffering.
Okay.
I'm gonna- once we get, I'll work on getting the bodies a proper burial. I guess is something I would do, or would we
Burn 'em.
I
You're
don't.
technically not
Ye-
supposed to touch dead things. It's icky.
Oh, then I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that if we're not supposed to. But I would cleanse the shrine as best I can. Clean
I'll
it.
help you. Like holding the baby in one hand and like cleaning
It
I'll
takes
in the
help
other.
clean.
Wipe your bloody hand on its clothing for a moment. Like, ah, shit! Wait. I'm
It
not
takes a
holding a rag.
while for you to do that, and it's around that time that you hear, horses approaching, and 2 Imperial guardsmen show up. They're like in the uniform of, they're not Imperial Army, they're guards, but they are wearing Imperial colors.
Okay.
And they show up and they're like, "What happened here?"
Robbers attacked this family and defiled this shrine and left this baby without a mother and a father.
One of them like sneers and the other one spits at the ground and is like, "Huh, good riddance.
Yeah, Ronan's head just sitting in the middle of the road.
You 3 don't look like you're equipped to take care of a baby."
Not quite, no.
One looks to the other one who's like, "No, we'll take it from here."
Are you okay? Are you sure?
We're not too far from the next village.
Okay. We don't know who this baby who the rest of this baby's family would be. We just don't know.
We'll see if we can't
Dead.
get an
That's who the rest of the family is.
We'll see if we can't get an investigator out here to figure it out.
Okay.
Thank you for your
Now we'll
service,
hand over-
Samurai.
I will nod and I will like coo at the baby and then give them the baby.
Oh, and like it went back to sleep. It was fussy because all the loud sounds were waking it up. And this guard leans down and takes it and is like, "Don't," is like being all sweet with the baby, and the other one's just like, "Thank you, Samurai."
Thank you.
It's really just a
Good.
gay couple that've been looking for a baby to adopt.
I mean, might have been.
Oh, I want to
you
hear
can
their
say,
story.
They're
right?
cops,
Like
though.
we got cats. We got the couple. It's good. This is good fucking.
We're turning
plot.
your Japan super super queer, Rowan. There's nothing you
That's
can do
fine.
about it. Good,
I never said that this place is heteronormative.
good.
There's
Good.
multiple clans that are led by women. That's already weird.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want to look back at Masahira and be like, and you said, you know what? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll do a little prayer over the wound's body as a to ease her spirit on. Now that
Yeah,
her baby's safe.
you have a sense of lightness about the air. There was a heaviness from the murder, but everything feels a bit better.
I would like to. I guess I don't want to do anything here with that. No, I don't want to do anything
Whistle
with
to my
that.
horse to hopefully come and.
Yeah, your horses were. These are samurai horses. They just sat there watching you guys murder people. Like, yeah, this is fine.
Murder.
Cool.
We're
That's
we're
great.
war horses. We don't run.
They murdered my
Go back.
daughter.
Does my horse have a
My
name?
daughter.
Does it have a name? It's basically a rental horse you have.
It's.
You could name it.
I'm gonna call it River. Yes. River the horse. Does it come to River or does it not give a shit about River?
No, that's not its actual name. You don't know its actual name.
Come here, River. River, come here.
come,
Stares
come,
at
come.
you.
Yeah, they're just grazing.
It's fine.
I'll just whistle at mine.
They do come to the whistle.
Oh shit! I'll fucking do the same thing.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Easy way to get a horse to come to,
Yeah.
come to you.
Hey! Oh,
So, we're gonna cut away from there. Let me put us back on the world map. So, how is our recently adopted and then just as recently orphaned boy doing?
Well, in what situation am I in?
You are just beginning to wake up, and you're in that weird, groggy state where you're not sure what anything is, but you're on a bed in a room you do not recognize.
I look around the room. Is my sword by me first? And
All
is
your
there
gear
anyone in the
is-
room second?
At first, there doesn't seem to be anyone in the room, but a shape moves in the darkness. It's just
And-
before dawn, and you hear squeak, 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 squeak.
Is my sword near me?
Yes.
Oh, I immediately because my character is kind of built to do this. I immediately leap to my feet as if I just wasn't asleep and draw my massive fucking Nodachi and just like hold the sheath in one hand, the blade, which is meant to be a two-handed blade, in the other hand, like raised above my head, and I just go, "Who's there?"
Ah! Please! Please spare me! I do not go well with sauce! No matter what people say! Ah!
What is it?
It finally turns on a little lamp. It's a Namazu. This little
Yeah,
catfish person with his little lucky cat outfit. And he's like, well, they can't have facial expressions. They're fish.
Yeah.
So he's just
right.
staring at you with these terrified fish eyes and this, like, blank expression.
Yeah.
It's like, please do not kill me, strong samurai.
I hold the position for a second. I don't think a Namazu's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna quickly, like, just with my eyes. I'm not moving my posture one bit. Like, this dude has 3 in earth. He is the mountain. You know what I mean?
This,
He's gonna look with his eyes to see if there's anyone else.
Nope.
He's gonna freeze, look at the Namazu, and then his face is gonna break into a smile as he just does like this deft fucking like carefree spin with his sword and like puts it back in the Nodachi. And I just go, sorry, sorry for scaring you there. Wait, where am I? And did something just happen to the Grass Clan?
I don't know what half of those words mean, but you are currently at an inn, and I was just going to leave you this before you tried to murder me. And he puts down a bowl of ramen in front of you, and he's like, normally I would try to say that you need to pay me, even though I've already been paid. But I'm scared right now, so I'm just going to leave the room. If everything is fine here, yes, goodbye.
Wait. Who paid you?
The bard.
Bard?
Yes, the bard is currently downstairs. You're upstairs in the sleeping chambers.
I'm gonna like pause for a second and like hold my hand up, and then I'm gonna go, okay, I'm a Ronin, and you don't know where I'm from.
I don't.
And I'm just, huh?
I don't.
Good. And I'm gonna like give him this smile that feels weirdly on the edge between like a threat and just a genuine I don't know what's going on smile. And I'm just gonna wave him off as I like pause for a second.
Oh, he turns and there's like this squeak, 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 squeak as he runs away. Like bounding between his two little feet as he runs off.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the ramen and just like immediately start slurping it down as I like take a casual step, as long as I'm dressed, take a casual step outside of the room.
You're in your fundoshi.
So I'm dressed enough.
Dressed in, yeah, there's this is PG-13.
Yeah. I'm gonna like walk out as I'm like slurping down my ramen and get a look at this room that like supposedly this bard is in.
So yeah, you walk out of your room and there are several sleeping rooms on this level. The level below there's a kind of an open floor. There's no tatami on the ground. It's just packed dirt. But there's like an area, like a bar where people could go to drink. There's an open pit in the middle where a fire is. And sitting on a mat next to the fire, strumming away at a shamisen, is the Ronin described from earlier, but with the hat pulled back. In fact, now without his hat on, I can just show you guys his picture.
Yeah, and other thing, is there anyone else in this room?
There's like a couple people you assume like it's an older man who you assume is owns the place or might be working it, but he's like at the bar.
Well, you know what? I'm in my undies right now. I don't really care. I'm gonna walk over to him and sit down with the ramen and take like a very deep drink, finishing it off. Like I've had this ramen in my hand probably for about 20 seconds. It was probably boiling hot and it's already gone.
Oh yeah. It hurt going down. But
it's been a long day.
Yeah, he's sitting there strumming on his shamisen. He's got a piece of like wheat in his mouth. Eyes are still shut. He's just like, it's good to know that a brush with death hasn't taken away your zest for life.
And I'm gonna take the bowl and set it down at the nearest appropriate place to set it down. Sit next to him and produce a koku from, well, who knows? I don't have pockets exactly. And I
don't want to know.
Yeah, exactly. I offer him the koku and I go, I don't know who you are, but clearly you saved me. Thank you.
He stops playing just long enough to reach out and push your hand back, and he goes, to answer the first question, the name is Shion. As for the offer of money, I'll regret this later, but I think I will abstain.
And immediately Hiroki like gives him, like, they're both probably like sit kneeling or whatever. He
Mhm.
probably gives him a very deep bow. Like one that's pretty quick, and then another one that like kind of pauses and actually gives a respectful kind of bow. He goes, "Well, I am forever in your debt. I'm assuming by knowing the equipment that I was wearing and carrying. Well, I just need to know, did it actually happen?"
I'm not sure what happened, but if you mean that I found you passed out on the road, and that not too far away there was a dead horse, similar colors as what you were wearing, and that this has been news going all across the Empire, yes.
And he kind of leans in and he says, "Were they successful? Did they kill the daimyo?"
I can't say. Some say yes, some say no. The ones that say yes tend to be more credible.
And he's probably going to bow his head for a second. He's going to take a deep breath and he's going to look up and say, "Right. You've saved my life. I owe you this much. I am Okuhashi Hiroki, and I assume I am the last son of the Grass Clan."
You say your name and he raises his eyebrows like, I wouldn't say that name too loud anymore if I were you.
He kind of nods and says, "Well, clearly the fact that you're sitting here and you had the opportunity to steal a couple priceless things, that you intend me no harm."
He shrugs and he's like, I would rather spend less time on the wheel when I go.
Kind of smiles and goes, "Isn't that the way we all wish to go?" Kind of says, "Well, it appears that you have a new friend.
It does.
A friend who is in very deep debt to you. Consider me an honor guard. I know not of your skills. I'm sure that to get out of these situations, and, you know, samurai can kind of notice each other. You know what I mean?
He next, like in front of him, he has a daisho, so a katana and a wakizashi, and they are both in really like nice scabbard. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't
And-
the original ones, but like there's old omamori that are tied off on them, and it looks like a bunch of scales have been put down them to make them look like dragons or something.
Yeah, and he's probably gonna go, "But whatever your skill and competency, I now serve as your Yojimbo. My blade is yours, and your throat is mine."
What an odd way to say that. I'll have to remember that for later. I'm sure that will woo all sorts of people.
And I think that probably for a moment he might think that I'm being kind of foolhardy, or kind of, you know, like maybe I'm playing a joke or something, because, you know, that is the one thing people notice about Hiroki near immediately, is like his immediate jovial nature. But like he probably notices after a second, oh no, Hiroki is both serious and probably capable enough to do it. Within reason.
Yeah. And while this is going on, just outside on the road are four very, very weary travelers. Akimasa and Koichi? How are you guys doing now that you are with Suguru and Fukuro? Chiki?
Kochiki?
Kochi?
Yeah.
Chiki!
Jesus fucking
I think
Christ.
I'm having a
No,
grand
just-
time talking to these people. I probably try and inspect her weapon a lot more though.
At one point, she finally got sick of you doing that, and like with this graceful twist, like with it going across her back as she stops it, she holds it out to you. Just take it, so you'll quit touching it.
I bet I definitely have it. And I'm looking at all the metalwork and shit without a doubt and seeing it. Does it have any patterns on it that I might recognize?
It's fairly like it's a fairly standard blade. It is made to be good at what it does. No bells or whistles.
Fair enough. So nothing crazy. No pattern to it
No.
or anything. Hey, that's fair.
It doesn't
Huh.
even have like a mark on it that's like I am the master smith, blah blah blah, and I made this
Yeah.
this blade.
So it's essentially just a basic.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I'll hand it right back to her after I've thoroughly inspected it pretty heavily. I'm sure I'm just marching along next to these guys. Not really. No care in the world. You definitely see me like I got my smith hammer in my hand and I've been tossing it a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely see I'm fidgeting. I'm anxious. I want to be in a forge. I don't want to be walking on a road.
And
Am I on foot right now?
yes, and Suguru has been
I
talking to you the whole time.
I look exhausted and so annoyed, and it's not hidden on my face at all. I'm just
Oh,
I'm not
so
even
that's
really
when I
looking
was
at him.
like, what would be the best ingredient to add to a nice hearty batch? And I thought, peppers. But I couldn't find any, so I had to suffice with peppercorns.
Oh, are those other travelers? Oh God!
Yeah, you look.
Look
Well,
at
there is
that.
a inn right there. He's like, why did we never stop here again? Why did we not stay here, Furuko? And she's like, because you wanted to keep moving. I said we should stop here. Twice.
You know what? I agree. I agree so much. I think that we've traveled a long way. And you were looking for somewhere to stay, weren't you?
He's like, I could use a bit of a break off these old feet, yes.
Oh. What time exactly were you planning on leaving tomorrow?
Whenever you leave. And he leans in nice and close and is like, we're stuck together now, friend.
Oh, really? Well, we like to leave really late, so go ahead and sleep in. We like to leave when the sun is around about that
He's not
midpoint
listening.
day.
He's gone in. And
Shit.
yeah,
Oh, shit.
the door slides open and you see a big guy walk in, just the stink of brewing beer following with him, and he's like, how much for 3 bowls of your finest food? And then you just see Ed Namazo peek around the corner with a little band around his. He's like, did I hear what I thought I heard? And then he goes back into the kitchen.
Yeah.
These ragtag fools walk in.
Yeah, you guys see Hiroki, who, to give him a full description, he's like 5'6", like 175, very toned, and you are getting every inch of that very toned because he is essentially in his skivvies right now. He is, he's got kind of like very tanned skin. He seems like a very well worked kind of person. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
And he stands with this kind of like really easygoing posture, but there's still like a straightness to it. You know, there's like a method to the madness. And he just kind of walks up to the same area that the big guy just asked how much for the food, and he's gonna be like, "Oh yes, same here. How much for 3?" And then he looks at the big guy and he goes, "What do you think? 4, 3, 3, 4?"
He looks you up and down and is like, 4. After all, you look like someone who knows the worth of a big belly.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he
what-
kind of big smile and goes, "And you do as well," and like points at his stomach and gives him like a kind of chuckle.
Oh, he big belly laugh. He's like, why would I want to be skinny? Size is strength.
There's wisdom in that. One can't often stop a charging ox whenever it charges directly at them.
He gives you a very strange look when you're like an ox. He's like, Yes, it is very hard to stop a big black ox.
Kind of says, when I was 6, there was actually a big ox that tried to run at me. It was the darndest thing. I just stood still and it never hit me. And he kind of just shrugs. There's no real point to the story. He's just
Yeah.
killing time, waiting. He's like, oh, cool, someone who's polite, friendly. This is a distraction. Like,
And maybe that's when it does hit you. They're like, oh yeah, I was looking for someone called the Black Ox.
yeah, and then he probably pauses for a second and goes, fuck, what was the thing? You sent me the thing. The haiku.
It's also in the Grass Clan.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Every
sorry.
clan has their own haiku.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's hot.
He's gonna look and he's going to go, when the storm winds blow, the sturdiest reeds will break, while the grass will bend.
Oh, bend.
Oh, good. He finished it? Okay.
Mhm.
That's sick. And kind of go, and he's still got this smile plastered on, and it's not like a disingenuous smile, but it breaks just a little bit. And he probably says, I fear that we have much to discuss, newfound friend.
Everything, good and bad news, are best discussed over a good meal. Where are the others?
Yeah, and he kind of fidgets at that, actually. He's like, oh, wait, no, I'm supposed to do my job? No, I don't have time to fuck around right now. Like, this is the only thing important to me right now. But he'll acquiesce. He
This is probably
understands
when the
patience
others walk in.
Yeah.
And Shion hasn't moved. He's just, like, lounging at this point. Like, he's quit playing. He's tucked his left arm. He's got, like, a sling that comes off of the sleeve of one of his tunics to where he can just sling his arm up in it when he's not playing.
Yeah.
And is, like, leaned back all, like, nonchalant and suave. And is like, oh. And it just seems that wherever I go, there's always an audience.
And I actually probably look at Shion and say, Shion, please come over here. I want to buy you some food. And, like, give him that look of, like, this isn't about buying food. Like,
Yeah, he raises a brow at that, then looks over at the others, and then pushes himself up to a stand pretty easily. He looks like someone who's very used to having to get up without using both hands.
right. So is one of his arms broken, or?
When the sleeve does pull back, you see there's like a series of scars that look like like throwing stars hitting in the arm.
Ooh,
He can use it moves, but it does seem much weaker than his other arm. So
probably painful.
he basically nurses it. Oh yeah, it's his left arm, so he doesn't have to use it too much when he plays.
Right. Okay, yeah, I call him over,
No, he
and
said left.
I'm waiting for everyone else to get to the bar because it seemed like he wanted this Black Ox wanted to wanted to talk.
And then he's like, "Ah, friends, let us have a good meal and then talk about the state of the world." And Fukuro's just like, "Oh, great. He made more friends."
And for frame of reference, you guys probably did this last session, but Thomas and Garza, Horace and Garza, what do your guys' characters look like?
Oh,
Just for my frame of reference.
so I'm perfectly manicured. I have no facial hair. I have my eyebrows are perfectly sculpted. I'm in like radiant yellow and white robes that are immaculate, not dirt on them. My fingers are manicured. My nails are actually just like a little long. Not super long, but just unusually long for a male's. I do no hard work. I'm very proper. I don't lift a finger in like any kind of like physical way. I do have a bow on my back, but it looks like elegant and brand new as if it's never really been used.
Yeah, you're looking at the exact opposite, just like a
Yes.
naked man who looks like he works a lot. Like,
Yeah. This whole experience right now, outside he looks like this, but in his mind he's like, ah, like he's so like
God damn it.
this is his worst nightmare. He wants to be back in the court where he's comfortable.
Yeah,
Oh,
right
yeah,
now
you
he's
just-
dealing with a bunch of strangers.
The
and,
fact
like,
that you guys are gonna eat food from here makes him want to vomit, but he's trying not to think about that.
Not only that, you look in the kitchen. The kitchen staff are all fish people.
Lovely.
Ah, hey, you see that? You see that, Aki? It looks like there's gonna be people joining our table, maybe.
One of them is
Hmm,
pretty much
good.
naked.
yeah.
Look at that. He's not even
see
wearing
that he's
clothes.
pretty
It's
much
like-
naked.
And I'm
but
saying this
do
like
you
under my
have your
breath.
blade?
I do not. That's
Okay.
actually a very bad idea for me to carry that around right now.
So that's
Um,
smart. Smart.
I can't wait until you get to examine it, though. That'll be a cool scene because it's
Yeah,
a
that's-
nice blade.
Mm. Okay, but as far as what I look like, I mean, you see, I've got my little top knot going, obviously, and my auburnish hair since I'm of the maple kind of and of the sun. I'm a little half breed.
Yeah. Well, happy. All right.
Little halfy, you know what it is. But as far as like looks go, I'm in regular traveler's clothes. I do have two absolutely gorgeous weapons. I've got my katana and my wakizashi, both on my sides, obviously. And you could just tell from the hilts and the sheath that they're in that these are good weapons. I take care of every part of my weapon, including the sheaths.
Hell yeah.
But like I am up top, built like a motherfucker. My forearms are like massive.
He skips leg
My
day.
shoulders and shit, massive. My legs, they look a little disproportionate to my body. I won't lie. I'm not
Detective
I'm
baby
not
legs.
running around doing shit. I'm standing up straight, hitting a hammer on some things. So you look at my legs, and that's definitely not my strong point for sure.
You're heavy from TF2.
Yeah, I look a little top
skip
heavy for
leg
sure.
day.
Somebody skipped leg day.
But yeah, you see, there are burn scars up and down my hands and my arms from working in the forge, and they're very thick and calloused like hands.
Right
I
on.
look like I do hard work and labor
Oh,
versus my brother, the pretty Priss.
yeah, I look at both of you and I go, oh, the best of both worlds in one. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Hiroki. And like he reaches his hand or he bows very
One
deeply.
thing for Akimasa
Uh-huh.
is you immediately notice Shion's swords are like decked out. Like this is a man who takes care of his shit.
Oh, bet. Yeah, I would definitely clock that. I might not have said anything yet, but it's gonna come up for
Yeah.
sure.
And I have a quick question. When I look around this bar, do I look like I probably rank the highest in this? Do I feel like I'm probably the most
Yes,
noble person
this place
in this
isn't
room?
even wealthy enough to have a floor.
Yeah. So I'm looking around and I'm like, oh. And honestly, when I see him like making acquaintance with people, I'm like, I want to be like, this is a waste of your time, but go ahead.
You
Like,
get a rough clap on your shoulder from Fukuro. She walks by and is just like, get used to it, buddy. Welcome to the open road.
the open road. Yeah, this is exactly like.
Yeah,
real bad.
Hiroki. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, and I'm just getting the whatever dirt and dust he might have gotten on my shit.
Yeah, she
Right.
immediately finds the nearest post to lean up against, like a total tool.
Just lean up against that wall.
And Hiroki is going to be like, hello, everyone. Or just like introduce himself to all the people. Like, even if they're not part of this group, he's just going to introduce himself as like, hello, I'm Hiroki. Nice to meet you. Hello, it is a pleasure to serve at your, or it is a pleasure to be at your service. I am Hiroki. Like, probably when he comes up to you, Garza, he like bows very deeply. He says, esteemed sir, It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Hiroki. I am at your service.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. Yawari Kochiki.
Huh? What was the last part?
Yawari Kochiki.
Coach.
Yeah, yeah. And probably he's gonna look over at Horace and or at what's Horace's character again?
Akimasa.
Akimasa. Thank you. He's gonna look over at Akimasa and go, and you look like a man of great skill. Probably, if I had to guess, you work with Taylor's Tools? Just like this big fucking grin.
And I will, as you say, Taylor's Tools. I have my Smith hammers just chilling on my side almost at all time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna toss it between my hands and be like, "Yeah, Taylor's Tools." And I'll
Smiles
put
and
it back into my belt.
He smiles and
How'd
goes,
you know?
he'll go, "Oh, you just seemed the sort. You'll have to teach me how to make a wonderful skirt one day." And he's going to reach out. He's probably going to bow with like an actually respectful kind of thing. You get the image immediately. This guy is a fucking goofball. That's his whole thing.
It's fine with me. I will. I'll bow right back. Honestly, I'm not one for the rank and status of things.
And I just,
so.
as you bow, I noticed that his is a little more serious than mine was, and just kind of snidely, I'll just be like, maybe not so deep since you're not wearing any clothes.
What? At that, Shion goes, "What? Can't appreciate the human form."
And he'll go, "Apologies. I know this is highly impolite and improper. However, it appears that my traveling clothes were stained with so many eggs. Do not ask me how, but pelted with eggs I was, and therefore these clothes are inappropriate to wear. My apologies. I assumed that the suit I was born in would at least serve for now."
Eggs. I thought it was tradition to throw rotten tomatoes when a bad joke was made.
He tried to sleep with the wife of a chicken farmer.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh.
and like big
And-
grin as
yeah.
he's waiting for food.
Shion, by the way, you can tell he's bullshitting.
Oh, of course.
And what was your name again? I'm sorry.
Hiroki.
Hiroki. I'll look over to Hiroki, and I see your form, so I go, rather built for, I assume, a peasant with no last name. Must be hard work in the fields.
Says, "Oh yes. Have you ever tended a rice paddy?"
Luckily, I have not had that type of labor in my life.
Fukuro
No,
just
my
goes,
My brother would
"It
never be caught
sucks."
dead in one of those. Come on now.
Yeah. And probably is going to go, "Oh, that's such a negative outlook," over at Fukuro and just be like, "I think that hard work is excellent. It builds your body and your mind and your character. If you work
Yeah.
alone in a field, well, certainly you can't entertain yourself with nothing in there." And he kind of taps his forehead.
Good work is,
Yes.
she says something to the effect of like, living life dutifully with the body and purpose is the role of the Nobushi, but that doesn't mean that I have to enjoy it. I can still bitch all I want.
And so you can. And like he's going to give a very deep bow to Fukuro and be like, "You seem a warrior." And probably kind of tilt his head and go, "Perhaps you shall keep this place safe for the night. I trust not my companion. If his sword fighting is as good as his instrument playing, then I fear for all of our fates."
Next time I'm going to leave you on the road.
He's gonna smile, slap him on the back, and go, "Ha ha! Always joking about finding me on the side of the road," and like lean against the bar.
And he gives you this look that's like, "Yeah, I know what I said. Don't
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
shit about my music."
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think this is actually probably where we're gonna pull back for now, as we see this group and another group, and we hear the strumming of a shamisen, and then Shion's voice just saying, It's always interesting to see the different roads that people travel. How they always seem to come together, like tributaries to one great river. It is always proof that no matter how harsh the fires burn, there will always be those who stand against its glow. We're going to get one final scene. It's night at the Imperial Palace. Brian, you have just gotten back. You've been on the road for the better part of 2 weeks at this point.
That's nothing she's not used to.
Do you report to Sashahira?
At his most earliest convenience.
Yeah, she's actually out in the palace courtyard, one of the meditation gardens. Just, there's a crow on her arm as she's like gently petting its head.
I stand and wait until she acknowledges my presence.
Eventually she moves her arm and the crow caws and flies off. And without even turning, she's just like, "You did very well, if the reports are to be believed."
What was done was done.
What do you think of what we've asked of you? Speak candidly. I would like to hear your deepest truths.
I still think why? Why did this have to be done?
A reasonable question. As she stands and brushes herself down. She's not in her armor this time and is in a very nice kimono. Solid black. With like silvery feathers patterned across it. She looks over and says, "Because this is the price of order. The Shogun seeks perpetuity, eternity for the Empire. Something that the ambitious and the weak-hearted do not understand.
As much as I understand what you're saying, part of me still does not agree with what happened. But I was given a task. I fulfilled it.
You did, to the utmost of your duty and your honor." She turns and walks towards you, giving you this look, just this half-lidded look, like she's trying to look into you. "My banner."
I remove it and hand it back to her.
She accepts it with enough of a dip of her head to be cordial, and then sets it aside. "Excellent work, Magistrate."
I thank you.
There will be a ceremony honoring your success during the summertime festival. The Emperor himself wishes you to dine with him.
It would be such a great honor to be within his immortal presence.
I shall inform the Emperor and the Shogun. And she bows and is like, "I'm sure that you're tired. Have one of the attendants take you to one of the spare rooms. You've earned it. And perhaps a late night visit to one of the onsens. No offense, but you do smell like a horse."
Well, most of my clan does, but it's greatly appreciated.
Enjoy the rest of your evening, Magistrate.
And she follows the attendant back to the room and asks her to, let her be for a bit. And as she's taking her armor off, you just see a small tear come down out of her left eye.
Oh no.
No, I'm
And
sad.
that's where we're going to end this. All right, everybody. You have earned good first combat, great RP, especially that last scene. Mwah, give yourself a void point. You are all going to get 4 XP. 4 XP.
Okay.
Don't spend it all in one place, except you're probably gonna have to.
Where by
I'm
chance
gonna
would it
have to learn about this.
There's an experience tab on
Yeah,
your
there's an
character sheet.
experience tab. I don't know how to get what you spent on the sheet. I'll have to figure that out between now and next time.
You just
Oh, it
put
shows.
one into used and then one into the used next to something that you purchased.
All right. Well, I think we're going to start getting sign-offs, and we're going to start with Computer King.
I'm the Computer King, gentleman supervillain, and yes, I make people disappear. I was hoping that maybe we'd be able to get a shot in, but he ran off and got his head cut off. Oh well. And everybody else said, "Oh, fuck this, I'm out of here." Yeah, on Mondays, well, actually, Fire Strike is done. We're just going to have the retrospective next Monday. And then, what was it called? No.
Oh,
there's gonna be
we're letting
Mechapalooza.
we're letting it get announced on the day.
Oh, okay. Oh, so keep your eyes open on Mondays, because it's going to be interesting. And on Thursday, I'm in New Amsterdam as Payne Dexter, who next time should be going after some Travoltas with a whole bunch of Nick Cages.
Yeah!
And Connor, who only knows about the Travoltas right now. Just wait till he gets to meet all the
Oh, yeah.
Cages.
That's okay if they get on his nerve as well. It's like, it's not going to be that hard to take him out.
No, it's
Oh,
Nick Cage.
You shot me right in the cheese sandwich.
That's all I got right now.
All right, let us move on to Garza.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm Scummy. That's what's up. Will there be a redemption arc? Probably not. I don't want it. I'm Scummy and I'm committed to it.
God.
If you want to see me be a different version of narcissistic, check me out as Flanagan on Wednesday nights and Over the Horizon. He's a blast, but he's a mess, and they gave him a shield that looks like a mirror. It's beautiful. I think that's it. I'm the real Garza.
All right. Well, now we're moving on to one of the fake Garzas. Daniel.
Hola, it's your boy, Seth Magnaste, or the Pretty Prince on Twitch. You caught me here playing Masahira. I thought we were going to get to come into the tavern, but that'll be next time, I hope. Soon, we shall all be together, united, under one banner. Totally. Yeah, you can catch me here. For part of this Monday's retrospective until I have to go to work, and then after that, it's gonna be Wednesday. Over the Horizon, Beyond the Horizon, one of the two names. And then also on Thursday in New Amsterdam, and that's everything right now that I'm in. I want to look into running a game at some point, but that might not be for a long time, so we'll see. But that's me.
All right, next we'll go on to the person who has now racked up the highest implicit body count of the campaign, Brian.
Yeah, there you go. You made me a war criminal again.
Yeah!
Yeah, I'm Brian. I play Angie Oyuri, Onigiri. Um, yeah, Magistrate is very. Yeah, we gotta talk about that, Ronan. There's a few things we need to talk about that one. But yeah, so this should be interesting. I am the occasional player here, so I'm not sure when my next time will be, but we'll definitely let the GM know. You can find me on Monday in Fire Strike, where we do our game finale retrospective. So come on in and hear some real funny stories, some sad stories, and just some weird stories. It should be loads of fun. On Thursday, you can find me in New Amsterdam, where I'm playing Connor McGregor. And yes, I get to go kill a poser gang of Travoltas. This could be fun. This could be real fun. Maybe it might bring down the Church of Scientology. Don't know, but hey, I don't know if that's a thing in New Amsterdam, but we'll find out.
Oh, it surely is.
Oh, great!
Next target,
Yeah, that would be the next target.
we're taking down the Scientologists.
You can also find me on every other Saturday running After the Bomb, a Twilight 2000 4th edition game where everybody's just trying to survive the world going to, well, hell in the handbasket. It's fun and interesting, and if you're sort of into that sort of type of thing, come on, check it out. Every other Sunday, which will be this Sunday, is Gloomfall D&D 3.5. The party's
Right.
finally made it home. We'll have to find out what happened at home while they were away, but should be interesting. And starting soon on Tuesdays, I'm running a GURPS 4th edition fantasy game set in a lovely little homebrew world where it's tons of exploration, RP, and, well, some combat. Still looking for players. If anybody's interested, come on, join the channel, hunt me down, let me know. Might be able to fit you in there. And that's it for me.
All right. Next, we're going to move on to Horus.
That's because I'm the best. That's why we're moving on to me now, obviously. You got me here playing Chusagara Akamasa, the bladesmith, and brother to one slimy politician. Super fun times. Loving the Immortal War so far. Obviously, you catch me here every other Friday doing this. You can also catch me every Wednesday playing a little traumatized bunny rabbit named JR Bit. Who's still currently freaking the fuck out. He just died 2 episodes ago. He is not having a great time. You should watch how that develops for him, because,
JR bit, don't you mean trauma bit?
yeah, that he is. A little trauma-filled rabbit. It is what it is, you know? That's why we play D&D, to fill our characters with trauma, obviously. Other than that, I don't play anything else on the channel, but you should definitely check out the rest of these amazing people's stuff. It is pretty fucking dope. So, yeah, boom.
Speaking of trauma, let's move on to Mira.
Jesus Christ. Hello, everybody. My name is Mira, also known as Mira Shades Gaming. Today, you caught me playing Hiroki Okuhashi, the samurai boy who's a lot less serious than most samurai and is really trying to keep it together right now, guys. His whole fucking family died, and you guys keep making jokes about it.
Only haikus.
Huh?
Only haikus.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, you can also catch me on Thursdays running New Amsterdam. Sorry that we missed last time. I moved things for 12 hours straight. I was dead. Sorry, I literally died. They had to bury me. I dug my way out, Solomon Grundy style. Past that, you can also catch me this Sunday for Gloomfall. I am so excited to have just a fucking RP session. That's all I want, you know? That's all I need. No more constantly getting threatened to die from immediate threats, only distant political threats. You can also catch me Saturdays for After the Bomb, where I'm Adam McCarthy, much to the chagrin of his last name. And is that all I'm in? Oh, and Mondays for the retrospective. I'm very excited, and what's coming after the retrospective is another thing that I am going to be in. We will announce that then. Very excited for it. That is going to be me.
All right, and next, hopefully, someone who will have reason.
Wait. Hold on. One more thing. If you want me, yes, me, to run your D&D game, catch me at mirrorshadesgm@gmail.com. I run games for pay. I am very good at them, I'd like to think. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Ron.
Well, speaking of someone who does things that get money, we're going to go to someone who I hope now is going to have an excuse to make a TikTok about me. Amy.
This is so fucking great. That's terrible. Yes. Hello, Baby Gettin, and I make TikToks about these games because they are fucking crazy and I love these people. Yeah, I haven't done it all week because I have been fighting a migraine all week. So there was no content except maybe like a 30-second video about how I bought a romper. Yep, that's what happened. That's my business account. It's talking about rompers. And let's see, what else am I in? There's a retrospective on Monday, and then I'm also in the Wednesday game where Gunner keeps trying to kill us. It's not as fun to say that when Gunner's not around to make that face of, which makes me so happy. Like that's the only reason why I said okay. And then Thursday is Cyberpunk, where I am getting married and I am emotionally involved with Mira. It's a problem. I will disconnect someday, I promise. I hope we don't get divorced because I really love you. I told my husband I love you, so it's fine. And then this game, loads of fun. And yeah, when I'm not doing this, I'm also working, and you can catch all my cool shit at hypegraphics.co. That's CO, where I make stickers. Currently, I have mushrooms. They say mean things. You should buy them. Okay, that's me.
All right, and that brings back to me. Hi ho, friendolas. My name is Rowan, otherwise known as Nightheart. Got me here today running the Immortal War, where a lot of shit happened today. I think that it was all fun and interesting. Next combat will be a little bit better. This one was a total wash. Well, not a wash, but it was definitely... You guys did find the way to speedrun it, which was killing the Ronin.
It's
It
all
was
right.
also the greatest
Beautiful.
threat, so
Beautiful.
Yeah.
it made sense.
And he also, if I hadn't been honest, could have knocked you... Well, not knocked you out. We'll get into
No,
that
I would
later.
have been one away. I realized when you said 3 damage, I was like, holy shit, with the -1 from my
From your
fucking armor, I would be at 7 out of 8, and I still would have gotten the attack.
But you can also find me here on Mondays, where I will be part of the retrospective and maybe, perhaps, perchance, part of what is to come after. I will have to wait and see. On Wednesdays, I play Snell, the snake who just got outsnaked by the bitchiest person who is the actual snake. I hate her.
I
We
will
are
sleep with
looking-
her.
No. That's not the one you want to sleep with.
I know. But honestly, isn't it great to fuck your enemies? Like in
mean,
some form or fashion.
Amy is full of sapphic bullshit. We have found her thing on this channel, and it's sapphic bullshit.
It's a fucking problem.
You can also find me here on Thursdays, where I play Cachette, who is going to make guns and make people dead with guns. By proxy. And I think that's it. So, from all of us here at Paradise, can we get an RIP Grasslands and get out of here?
R.I.P.
Grasslands!
Dearest family.